You were in that curve pose, eyes closed, laughing in slow motion, cloudy smoke ring, daydream, all the windows open. It's a sweet high, red wine, and nothing left unspoken when you whisper. I heard you say, go on in love, and show me your heart, 'cause you are enough as you are, and I'm all stuck. So go on in love, go on in love. On the floor in your room, so alive in that new perfume. I don't mind getting lost in you and your eyes on the floor in your room. You were in my all-care t-shirt, singing to a love song, moving slowly towards me, dancing with the lights on, with a sweet high red wine.
Ball bounces. Urban living. He hits it. Just because.
Hey,
Oh, wait, did he? He gets it. I was about to say.
Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my private time, my only opponent. And lately I arrive at limitless, I'm awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered.
Double commit on the
All talk, fear that you splattered. Push me to right here, a new chapter.
Being alive here. That's for chance. Can he do it again? Oh my. He's gonna get the game. Again, it goes underneath the ball. Is he gonna get it? He needs to be defensive. This might be something actually. Never mind. Wait, CRJ! Look, there's 2 seconds left. Wait.
Here, now, this is the moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for a little bit of a different stream tonight. We're going to be having some epic matches, giving the last final match of the regular season of Season 2 of DCRL. And once that's done, we're going to be jumping into some playoff predictions for Div C, B, and A. I'm going to be your host, Kato, and joining me is going to be Aquatoad on the for this entire adventure tonight, basically.
Yeah, it'll be one long journey, but a fun one.
I'm excited. For anyone who doesn't know, we've done this last time. We've got, like I said, one more match. We were supposed to be done, but unfortunately, one of the Div B matches had to get pushed back one day, which we're like, we'll make this work. We'll cast the game, and then after that, then Div B bracket will be completely done. And the reason we had to wait is if like one team loses, they drop to like the 8th seed, and if they win, they go up to like the 3rd seed. And every game, win or loss in between, drops them a seed. So it's ridiculous how important this match is. But before we get into that, Aqua, how's it feel to be more or less kind of going into playoffs here?
It's amazing. I love how teams are actually playing as a team now and not just one individual player, doing their own thing. So it's a lot more fun to watch now than it was week 1.
Can confirm it actually means something, to say the least. It does in fact make it a lot more fun we will swap over and start looking at some of these stats of these teams here. And Div B standings, the two teams that we're going to be talking about / watching playing is going to be the number 1 team, tentatively, but currently still, Kerchu, sitting at that 6-1 record. Might be 7-1, might be 6-2. And they're going to be taking on One Hit Wonders, who are currently 4-3. And the crazy thing about that is, like, if you look at this team, One Hit Wonders, if they go 4-4, they could drop down to below Grand Clamps into that, like, 7th spot. And if they win and go 5-3, they could jump up to the 3rd spot above Gilded Gill. So that's, again, it's crazy how much pressure is on for this game tonight.
Yeah, and for One Hit Wonders, it's kind of funny, their story. They started the season 2-0, like looking like they were going to be the number 1 seed in this division. But then they lost footing, and I mean, now as you can see, they're number 6 right now. So hopefully they can get back to that week 1 and 2 dominance as they had. But they're facing the number 1 seed, Kerchu. So I mean, as you can see, they're one of the most dominant teams in DCRL. So good luck.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens. We will start talking about some of these teams, throwing up with the stats of Kerchu. What blows my mind is that this team is 6-1, and they're not leading in a single stat.
Individually.
Individually. I don't understand, like, how that's possible. I mean, this team, obviously, we're looking at the stats. It is very, very team-oriented, with all 3 of their players being within, like, 0.2 of each other for goals per game. You look at the assists, fairly close. Shots saved. Everything is so close, but they're not leading in a single one. And that kind of does prove to speed that's like, you do have some teams where one person dominates the stats. We can give 1,000 examples, but this team really kind of is just like the embodiment of team play wins games.
Yeah. And I mean, even like the 3rd pick is still putting up probably better average goals per game than most of any other players in that division. And
I'd probably have to agree with you on that one.
Almost averaging 9 shots a game. Like, hello? What are you supposed to do?
One thing I will say before we get into the other stats is predictions are up right now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got roughly about 5 minutes left on those predictions, but get them in. Use your channel points on who you think is going to win. I was going to say, I got to pull up my whiteboard real quick and remind myself how bad I am on my predictions, because it's I'm currently 4-18 on the season for my my predictions here. So, and I don't know.
You know, I think
it's tough. So we'll have to get. We'll get into predictions in a second, but yeah.
I think your predictions were cursed ever since you said one line at the end of the season last season.
I know, and I know exactly what you're gonna say. Oh, Kato, who do you have making land? Honestly, Div C, the one team I have so much faith in. What team? What team is it?
I don't know. What team was it? We should go ask Chief Nick. How we go ask Chief Nick?
We'll go off and see if Wada Esports makes land. But
yeah,
they saw that. They said, "Now we're going to throw for content," which I get, I respect. But we are going to jump over to some more stats, which is the one-hit wonders. Which this team's sitting at 4-3 right now. Literally like 2 weeks ago, I believe it was Katsa and Two Doodles were tied for the number 1/number 2, however you want to word it, goals per game. Both of them, 2 players on this team, were leading the entire league, and unfortunately, they have dropped quite a bit. But they're still sitting 4-3 in the season, so I mean, they could bounce back and, as we saw early in the standings, jump up drastically.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks there could be a couple reasons why they're not doing the best. I mean, looking at the saves per game, maybe a little low, and that could be the reason why they're really offensive, but once they get in that defensive half, they just struggle, and that could be a very, very big weakness, especially going up against the team they are today.
It is going to be interesting. I have made my prediction, all right, with my little channel points that I have left, my little boost that I have left, and I am going to go with the number 1 seed to stay number 1, all right? I think Kerchu has been pretty damn dominant on the season, and I think they're going to continue this. Two Doodles, Katsa, and Mega Dragon, they've struggled at times and stuff, and I think just the sheer dominance, how good Astronymity, or however the heck you say his name is, I think they're gonna take the dub here. But players are ready. Predictions are ending in just about a minute, so make sure you get those in. But as we're getting into this match, who do you got taking this one?
I gotta stick with. I mean, looking at the stats, Kurchu, like looking at how low saves per game, One Hit Wonders has. I just don't think they're gonna have a chance at even trying to stay with Kurchu in this game.
I respect it. I respect it. As we swap over to this game, let's see who's gonna be taking this one, as predictions are gonna be closing here, and it looks like actually pretty even as far as the channel points go. 66% though in favor of Kurchu, which I think doesn't really surprise anyone there. And this is again going to be the last regular season game of all of DCRL, and then we're going to be jumping right into playoffs.
Yeah, and for the record, it's going to be 3-1 Kurchu.
3-1? Ooh, yeah. I'm going to go 3-0. I do think Kurchu is going to dominate this. I think Astronymity has been one of... His stock has gone up so high. What
Okay. I thought that was about to be a pumpkin save.
Yeah, that was...
That was really, really close. But huge read from Mitch there. But as you were saying, Astronymity, one of the most probably underrated players in DCRL.
Yeah, like I said, his stock is going to go up a lot going into next season.
And I played against him in the UJ tournament. He looked so good for a third pick in Div B. Like, hello?
Yeah, right. That's someone who you could argue like, oh, he's the third pick. Maybe he'll be like a Div C captain. After this season, no shot that ever happens. So
maybe a Div D captain.
Yeah, honestly, I could definitely see it happening next season. But as we kind of get into this game, obviously we did see an early goal from Mitch on this one. One of our lone Bismarck players causes a double commit out of the defenders of One Hit Wonders, and that's dangerous. And Ogun's just going to clean up. Boys, defense of One Hit Wonders causing trouble early.
Yeah, and that double commit doesn't help. All three members of One Hit Wonders in that same corner. Back post! Stay on back post! Please!
Yeah, back post, lacking on the back post. Oh, my game tabbed out. Hello? Game?
Oh,
Calm
no.
down.
Well, scuff stream.
Don't you love when stuff just doesn't work? It's always fun.
Oh, I adore it.
Yes, indeed.
Only a minute and a half through game one. Still a lot of room for Katsa & Co. to come back.
Oh, Mega Dragon, that's a free hit. Katsa, can he read the backboard? It is a spin to win, dropping it in. Katsa, spin to win, nets on their first goal, cuts the lead in half here. We see Mega Dragon with one of the odder shots I've seen. It honestly caused so much awkwardness for us, Astronymity and Ogun in net, and it worked out really well. So Katsa cut the lead in half again. We've got a long series to go. It is still best of 5, but a little bit of awkwardness from defenses, but both teams able to capitalize quite well off of those mistakes.
Yeah, and hitting those open nets really help a lot. And I can tell you from personal experience, if you don't hit the ball, you're gonna have a little bit of issues when it comes to scoring goals.
Doodles now rocking the dominance, something we haven't really seen him do all season here. Astronymity gonna drop it. Ogun with the bump. Doodles gonna have to be the last one back, going for the save there. Not the best touch, but Mitch now called into action. A good dunk on Doodles. Getting another pass mid. That's a great touch. Doodles gonna be opting to toss it into the corner himself. Still dangerous here, but Mega Dragon finally getting it clear. And Ogun again, he's just being a speedy boy who, I will say Ogun probably is going to be the fastest player on the pitch, but Astronymity with the speed in the air. What a shot from him.
Came from nowhere, and that looks so clean.
That's a training pack shot right there.
Yeah,
that is the training pack shot to learn aerials right there.
Like, that looks so clean. Wow. Doubles the lead up. Back to that 2-goal lead for Kurchu as they just continue their dominance.
Oh, the redirect? Ogun. Holy, what an outplay, folks. Two Doodles getting a shot and Mitch just banging that one downfield, and Ogun's just camping there. What a good clean hit. 79 miles an hour.
Wow. I mean, if this is to tell what's about to come from this series, we might be here a while. And not in the good way a while, and we're going to be watching a couple replays.
I was going to say, I still got a lot of faith in my 3-0 here. So we see some demos galore happening. Mega getting a good shot mid, but easily cleaned out from Astro. Two Doodles, left the ball to go for a demo. It looks like Casa wanted to get the infield pass there. Two Doodles up for this one. Gonna get a miss there. Mega now out to Two Doodles himself. Gets it around 1. Gets it around 2. Gets the demo. Can he get it mid, though? He's got to jump at this one. Gets it over anyone. Ogun might own goal. That was free. No one wants to touch the ball. And Two Doodles. That is the power of the dominance. Literally just beat like 7 people, including his own teammates.
What just happened? Like, everybody... Okay, this whole game has just been one huge awkward defense.
Yeah, that is absolutely what happened.
I don't think there has been one part in this game where the team on defense has had control of the situation at all.
I would agree.
And this could be a shootout.
Ooh, we see Two Doodles throwing this one all the way downfield. Mitch, not the best touch. Mega Dragon. Can he read this off the backboard? Astro's up early. Gonna have to leave this. Who's gonna be there for the shot? Ogun gonna boom it downfield. Cassid, not the best touch. Oh, that's actually almost an own goal. Mega Dragon making it awkward. Astro does read. It's gonna drop on the corner though. Mega Dragon first to this one. Not a lot of boost to work with though. He actually passes mid. Two Doodles, everyone's up. The net is open for quite a while. Astro just trying to get a touch. Gonna leave it to Ogun. Ogun getting a shot on target, but good save from Mega Dragon. We've seen quite a few counterattacks happen just from one-hit wonders, getting just a little bit too aggressive, and the double commits coming out hard.
And speaking of one-hit wonders, not great on the boost management right now, so they need to... I mean, that clear was huge. And just being able to take some time, get some boost, get hopefully a little bit back into this game. And, I mean, only down 2, maybe 1. No, still 2, but... still a lot can happen in 30 seconds, but it needs to happen now.
Ogun going to be tossing this one off the corner. 30 seconds left here in game 1. Kato throws it mid himself. Ooh, good thing he got another 50 in that one. Two Doodles just trying to survive. Ogun just trying to waste some time. He's got 20 seconds left. He is going to look for one more. Pass to Astro. Net is open again. And all I'm seeing over and over for Conchu, take it to the corner, toss it mid, and it baits out 2 defenders every single time.
I mean, at least there wasn't 3 in the corner this time.
That's true. Hey, that's true. I got to respect it. But one-hit wonders, their number 1 flaw right now is they are committing too aggressive in the corners. And I will say, Kerchu's doing a great job taking advantage of it. Zig are going to go at least 5-2. Maybe they get more. Maybe we see one-hit wonders get one more goal here. But either way, game 1 definitely going to be in favor of Kerchu, showing their dominance, showing why they, in my opinion, deserve to be the number 1 seed here in Div B.
Yeah, and like you said, those corners, those defensive corners, are really the biggest issue for one-hit wonders. And if they can turn that around, I think we have a pretty good series. And I mean, Astronymity is hitting open nets, and
every shot was basically like an open net, and they just had to put in. Like, let's be honest, that's what it was.
Which those are the most difficult shots. So don't discredit it. But I mean, we shouldn't have that many open nets in a series.
Yeah, but again, and the open nets happen because Ogun would like branch to the corner, and it would bait out like Mega Dragon, Two Doodles, or Cats. So just one of them or 2 of them would almost always go to the corner, and then it's just, oh, this just gets past 2 and it's free. They got to get the rotations done because clearly they can score, but you aren't winning a game if you're giving up 5 goals.
No. The only time I've seen people win games that are getting 5 goals is when it's like 7-8 goals for each team. And that does not happen very often.
That's a great shot on target. Astro does not miss.
He's the 3rd pick. Stop! Like, that was
a crazy shot. That's such a good shot, dude. I told you his stock is going up big time.
The only place I could see better where he puts that is a little more to the right in top right corner.
Oh, you can nitpick all you want. I don't think he's going to be complaining too much here. So we see 4 players going for that one. Katsa trying to throw it to Mega Dragon. Mega Dragon pops it over one. Katsa trying to get over another. Two Doodles. He's got to jump early for this one. Got to beat out Mitch. Can he find the double tap off the backward? Mega Dragon going to be going up early. Getting a dunk. Actually, a demo on one. Astro. Right now, honestly, if you're one-hit wonders, be afraid of Astro.
Yeah. He hasn't missed a shot. Also, you need to be afraid of Ogun, too. He's putting shots on net.
We haven't said Mitch's name literally like at all this whole series, basically.
No, it's been Ogun and Astronymity, with Mitch just hanging back and relaxing. Like, who needs to do work when your teammates are just hitting every shot they take?
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I don't think he's going to complain much either. If his teammates are doing all the work, he can just relax a little bit as Aster going to toss this one right to Katza. Katza with a good pop. Can he get a spin to win? Unfortunately, did not get the best takeoff there as Toodles now called into action. Tosses it mid. Again, no boost. Mega Dragon got to throw his body at this one. This bounce is going to be a little rough to deal with for Katza. Does 50 mid, though, and we are seeing at least a little bit better defensive rotations here from one-hit wonders.
Yeah, not everybody's in the corner. Katza turning off the ball a little bit. Could have got maybe a cleaner touch, but does get a buy into the Kurchu corner as Mega Dragon will follow it in there. A little bit back and forth action. Ball will go off the backboard. Mitch doesn't get a touch, but the ball is out of harm's way. Ball up mid. Astronymity will get a huge touch, though, and send that ball to the side. A little bit of boomer ball back and forth, and a shot on net, maybe? No. A little high. Unable to capitalize on the opportunities they had, and the ball is back in there. Back in one-hit wonder's side, and that's almost an own goal there.
I thought that was going to do it for sure. Mega Dragon trying to maybe get a ceiling pinch. It's going to drop down. Astro with the miss, and net is wide open, but Toodles not getting the best hit there. Katza now with a great chance mid. Toodles up early. He gets it down one. Astro is there, maybe looking for a demo. It's such a meme card. They're all rocking. I'm just noticing they're all rocking antennas. Except for Mega Dragon. He's keeping like a Stocktain, basically. basically a Stocktain, but topper and antenna coming out from Toodles and Katza.
You say they're all rocking antennas, and it goes to the one car that doesn't have an antenna. That would be the K-Tool luck right there.
We see now a chance. Katza getting a great bump. Nets open for a split second, but Mitch is there. I know we've got a lot of Div B players watching in angst, trying to figure out where are they going to be placed at the end of this season. We see Toodles going to be flopping off the backboard a little bit. Mega Dragon now with the chance here. Can he go for a solo play? That is going to bounce in, and the speed of Ogun has just been a nuisance for these players.
And that's just so unfortunate. His team had so much faith in him being able to get that clear, but once he just gets dunked on that, there's nothing his team can do but just watch that ball bounce in the net. And that is extremely unfortunate for one-hit wonders, going down by 2 goals again in this second game.
Katza now getting a good touch here. We're seeing, again, moments of greatness out of this one-hit wonders team, but then in the end, they're just not getting the best touches here. That is such a good pass. The passing plays, boys and girls for Kurchu, is just on another level.
Like, this Kurchu team, if we don't see any LAN debuff, I mean, they could run through this whole division.
They kind of have. I mean, they're on track to be in the number. What do you mean they could run through it? They have. Have you not seen their season?
Hey. Okay. Nothing matters until playoffs. Playoffs is when it matters. You can be the most dominant team in the league. Oh no, please don't just go in. Oh no.
No, I agree. I mean, I do have to kind of think of your team last season. You guys dominated regular season. You guys kind of choked going into LAN. We thought you were going to get out. You guys did limp into LAN. You guys ended up winning, but like, you go from the top team to almost choking out of LAN. It could absolutely happen to this team as well.
Exactly. Anything can realistically happen, and right now they're not fighting. They're not really fighting for placement. They're just fighting to show their dominance and smother another team.
I will say with this game here, they will, I believe, confirm the #1 seed because of game differential.
I was about to say their game differential's through the roof right now.
Yeah, they are so dominant. So with this win, like I said, they will clinch the #1 seed no matter what. Because if they lose, they'll be tied with Giga Chads, but they will still have a better game differential. So at this point, the best that one-hit wonders can do is obviously reverse sweep, assuming that they ended up dropping this game.
They already had #1 seed going into this game.
Did they? Well, see, there you go. So they're just playing for fun. It's all about the one-hit wonder seed. So honestly, if you're Div B, I know a lot of people probably wanting one-hit wonders to win to kind of shake up the bracket. Should be interesting.
Bro. And I mean, really the only thing that matters right now is one-hit wonders. If you don't want to drop into that, you know, quote-unquote play-in game, you need to just win a couple games. Just win a game.
I think it literally is like they just need to win a game
like They need to win 2.
I know Tyler's hoping for that 3-0 desperately.
I believe they need to win 2.
2?
I think, yeah, because they only had 1 game on Grand Clamps.
All right. So they just need to win. Who won between Grand Clamps and then? Do you know?
Grand Clamps and who? One Hit Wonders?
Yeah.
Oh, they 3-0'd them.
Okay.
Grand Clamps 3-0'd One Hit Wonders.
Okay. So yeah, so One Hit Wonders need to win 2 games, otherwise they'll be 7th seed.
Yeah, One Hit Wonders were they were 2-0, then they faced Grand Clamps and got swept.
I see.
So I mean, they've lost 6-2, 4-0. I mean, they got to make something happen. They're just letting Ashenimity do what he wants, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is exactly what this has been. Honestly, is he's just been having fun. I will say, I think it really is just the sheer speed and consistency of Kerchu. It's just been utter domination for them.
Yeah, and you mentioned the speed. Like, whenever Kerchu has the ball, it seriously seems like the ball speeds up at least 10-15 miles an hour every single time they touch the ball. And, I mean, their cars are just moving so much faster. They're getting the ball so much quicker. Passing plays, cross, constantly. It's like Ashenimity, he's doing all the scoring, but Mitch and Ogun, they're just passing the ball. That's all you need to do.
Diming up
Another
Astro.
pass! Right there!
Have we seen that before? Astro getting dimed up and him scoring again? Have we seen that at all?
I don't think I don't know. I can't recall. And, like...
It's really funny because, honestly, every single shot that Astro has hit has been directly in front of the net.
Yeah.
Like, no shade to him. These have been easy shots. His teammates have been diming him up so beautifully. And he's just tapping him in. He is the tap-in merchant.
I don't know if you noticed it, but we had a Tyler kickoff moment right there.
I didn't want to call it.
I feel like I'm obligated as his roommate to call it out.
Hey, I'm focused right now on this potential 3-0 because that means I get a prediction right and I get the game-specific prediction right. That doesn't happen very often, clearly.
Yeah, miracles happen. A blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Ooh, true.
And I mean, hopefully.
Ooh, Katsa?
I mean, I had faith. I had faith that One Hit Wonders could do something. Could make this game maybe a little entertaining. Like, Kerchu, come on. Let this game be a little entertaining. Come on.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Ogun can have a little bit of awkward touch here. Dancing it mid. Katsa now getting a popper one. We see all the team bumps. Unfortunate. They were in a great opportunity to capitalize on the mistake there, but unfortunately, just again, a little bit of miscommunication there is going to cost them. Someone's got to go for the ball. Mitch? Just tapping it in. We see Astro up with Mega Dragon getting a touch there. Tudo's looking for maybe a demo potentially, but then unfortunately, Mega Dragon, Katsa, no one able to get a good touch there, and no surprise, Kerchu back in a 2-0 lead there.
Yeah, and it just looks like we're gonna have a free goal from Ashenimity took that, by the way. Right from him. And was that not quite a Tyler kickoff.
I don't know. I don't think Mitch was gonna get that. Astro's just got to pad the stats at this point.
Exactly. But it's just...
Dude, Astro's goals per game are going to be through the roof this series.
You mentioned it. You had to mention the fact that Kerchu was not leading in one stat. That individually were not leading in one stat. So they took that personally, K-Soul. And I'm gonna blame this whole series on you once again. Because I think you put that into their brain and they're like, nah, okay. Time to show them what we're made of.
Ooh, Mega Dragon's gonna have to go for this one. I love the touching like that, dude, where you get like the reset, you can land with the wave dash. It's so clean. Unfortunately, though, net is open again. Mitch now tossing this one mid. Ogun, can he get the finish? Gonna be off the back, but who's there to follow? Hey, the ball's up. We just assume Astro's up as well, honestly.
Honestly. And,
Astro, do him dirty. I wanted to see if he could get the cut. But Katsa, the net is open, but Mitch getting a great save. Ogun with a miss. Tudo's going to be going off the corner. That's going to bounce a lot more down than he, unfortunately, did not want that. Tudo's not going to take his time. 2 minutes left, and the 3-0 in Game 3 looking exceptionally good here for Kerchu.
Yeah, and the 3-0 in Game 3 making the series, the 3-0 series, look a lot more realistic as it comes down to it. I mean, it just looks like one-hit wonders. They're in the same spot as their teammates constantly. Team bumps. Ball straight in front of the net. Mitch for the free goal this time. And they're bumping each other. Boom. Team bump. And he's got... Oh.
Mega Dragon?
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Maybe switching cars real quick? The fastest car switch known to man?
I was about to say that. That scared me a bit. Right after he gets bumped by his teammate. And another double commit there, though.
Yeah, like I said, I think this is just showing off a little bit for Kerchu. Honestly, if you want to if you were to ever to display your power and to make some other teams scared going into playoffs, this is about as good of a job as you can do.
Yeah, and it's like it's crazy looking back. The last game before playoffs we had last semester was a Game 7 overtime. This semester, it's a 3-0.
Yeah, well, you know what? It is what it is, honestly. It's being at a minute left here. I mean, it's one of those things that I would love to see, like, some clips. Mega Dragon, please go all the way. Maybe get a reset. Up over 1, up over 2. Gonna drop down. Still dangerous. Mitch with the miss. Katza, no! The own goal! Yes!
Oh, no.
No. I am gonna be the overlord. That counts for 4. It's a tie game.
Yeah. Bro, my team is throwing.
Hey, Astro just wants to score. On God. I don't think he cares at this point what nets it's in.
He's C-ball, he hit ball. A goal is a goal. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you want to score goals, go ahead.
True Doodle's going to unfortunately miss that one. 30 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. It is all but over. Kerchu looking, for lack of a better words, just utter dominant in this series.
Hey, at least one-hit wonders didn't lose by 4 this game.
That's true.
Maybe.
Katza, throw this one. What are the odds they go for a team pinch? Yep, Mitch now's just going to shoot it.
Okay, yeah, they didn't lose by 4 this game.
The board, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be a very, very quick 3-0. Everyone's just leaving. Gosh, those guys are fast.
That was probably the quickest 3-0 I've ever seen.
Yeah, I would fully agree. That is the fastest 3-0 I've seen in a while.
That one's done. I'll just update the stats really quick. Hopefully they post. Hopefully they post the stuff. And with that being said, One Hit Wonders drops to the 7th seed. Kerchu not quite getting an 80% win rate over the whole season.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, not 79%. Quite 80%. That's ridiculous.
But it's 79%.
All right, Kerchu with the dub. All right, we got people joining. Let's hop over to a winner's screen here and turn that off.
I stole Ashton.
I was like, am I supposed to be getting pulled?
No, you guys are good. You guys are good. All right. First of all, Astro, how many goals do you think you scored that series? Because it was ridiculous, honestly.
Did I? Oh, I was just trying to make sure Mitch didn't score him.
we saw you took that off one of the kickoffs there.
So how many of mine?
Yeah, once you guys post the ball chasing, we'll find out. But I'm gonna guess, Astro, you had like at least 3 goals per game.
Why is the first?
To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention.
What's up?
Why is only the first match showing up in ball chasing?
Don't look at me. I'm just the caster. You can figure that out in a little bit.
I'll maybe wait a little bit.
Yeah. Ogun, going to you though. You guys you had already pretty much clinched the #1 seed going into it. So were there really any nerves going into this game, or were you guys just trying to have some fun before playoffs?
We were having fun. We were having fun the whole time, really.
Says the one who's like the most nervous one out of all of us.
First game.
Wow, getting called out.
After first game, talk shit on.
You know, you guys realize that going into that game meant absolutely nothing for you guys.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
So you were the most nervous for nothing.
Yes.
Hey, I'm just happy that I got a prediction right. All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna write that on my whiteboard. So I finished thanks to you guys, 5-18 on the season.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
So, yeah, I got one right. I'm happy.
That's my boy right there. Good job, K2.
All right, so going to you, Mitch. You guys have obviously a very good shot at making LAN now. I'm curious, Astro and Mitch, actually, have you guys ever played on LAN before?
No.
No. Interestingly, are you a little nervous going into playoffs, going into potentially playing on LAN?
I'm not personally.
I'm gonna assume, Mitch, you are, because you were nervous for this game, which meant literally nothing. So
I get nervous for every Rocket League game, okay? I'm a hard trying to win.
Man goes into a comp, is shaking.
Yes,
I mean, to be honest, bro,
never
like,
sweat my ass off.
every match we have, I like start nervous, and then like 5 seconds in, it's gone.
yeah, I feel that.
Well,
Akko,
I
what
mean,
questions you got then for these boys?
I mean, I don't really know what to say.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard when you guys were dominated. I was saying during the stream, if you guys wanted to showcase whoever you faced
literally
being
looked
scared, like.
I mean, what it looked like to me, it was Astronymity was playing training shots, just hitting them in. Ogun was the training shot, passing it, and Mitch was just sitting back and relaxing. Didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, right.
Did I get it about right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and simple.
So I don't know what else to tell you guys.
Yeah, Mitch.
Do you see
one of these days we'll get you face reveal, right? Maybe on LAN, but it sounded like people were asking.
Whenever LAN comes around, if I make it.
If do you guys? So you only lost to one team.
Yeah.
What? And funnily enough, it's Billy, Ogun's roommate. So, I mean, I know you guys don't have to face them until LAN, as long as you guys don't drop to lower brackets. What do you guys have prepared for them? Do you guys think you'll take this time around, or
Ogun's just gonna unplug the Ethernet cord. On God, he's gonna walk over to something.
Yo, I'm gonna hire our other roommate to just snip his mid-match.
well, you guys will play on LAN, so we can't do that.
Someone will accidentally spill a drink on his PC or something.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Whoever played the match beforehand, like which one is he gonna be on, and then just like filming up the ports. I like it.
Yeah.
But either way, boys, I'd say.
Billy, get out of here.
Get out of here, Billy.
No, but
bro, literally the night they beat us, that was the worst we played together ever. And now I don't know.
I mean,
I think from that series, we kind of switched up our playstyle a little bit to more focus on like once we have the ball in their half, we try to keep the pressure up as much as we can.
Well, you did that perfectly
yeah,
fine
you guys
tonight.
did a good job doing that tonight.
That's like between these last 2 series and that one, because that one was like I think 3 series ago, and then these last 2, that's the big change we've had, is just making sure we keep pressure up and have quick rotations. Don't let them get time on the ball to try and make a play on it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well, boys, I'd say congrats on the #1 seed, but you guys already had it. I mean, honestly, an utter dominant season. You guys are looking really good. Ogun, I know obviously you want to go back to LAN because you had a fun time last time. And any last shout-outs or anything you guys want to say before you go celebrate crazy? Because I don't know about you, Mitch and Astro, we have no school for the rest of the entire week.
Yeah.
So
Really?
yeah, we're completely canceled the rest of the week.
We haven't gotten anything yet.
Yep, same with us.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because they probably would have announced it by now, but we'll see.
Hold up. I
Let's say,
have to apologize to Andrew Katza, I guess. I've been getting messages. I have to apologize to him.
For what?
For I don't know, the game.
For playing well, my bad.
Bro, and Billy was coming in mid-match. He's like, yo, Owen, throw the last game so that they don't go drop down a seed.
You guys had to throw 2 games.
Yeah, they needed.
Did we? Well, Billy's a bot then, because he told me to throw the last one.
We knew that already.
Yeah, we were talking
because
about that.
they were +1.
You can't rat me out like that!
Oh, I love that. Anyways, boys, we will let you go and celebrate. I know we've got a long stream to go. Because now that Div B is finally done, we are doing live predictions of Div C, B, and A. So hopefully you guys will stick around for that one. But anyway, boys, congratulations on your win. Pretty dominant and going into the playoffs, number 1 seed. I'd say that's something to be pretty proud of. So adios, boys. Enjoy your, at least, Ogun, your long weekend.
Yeah. The replays should be in a second. One of them is still pending, so I just gotta wait.
That's good.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Adios, boys.
All right,
Have a good day, guys.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a match. That was one of the best series
observation.
of like just dominance. Honestly, I mean, I think like I said, number 1 seed, looking very, very scary. So at this point, we were scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. Obviously, since we started a little early on stream and it was a 3-0, we're gonna be going a little early. So we are gonna go to about a 15-minute intermission, which I know is a little bit longer, but we want to just prepare. Once that's done, in 15 minutes, we're gonna do all of Div C, all of Div B, and all of Div A for the entire playoff predictions. We're gonna be bringing in some friends to help us go over everything. So hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy that. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes, getting everything set up, and then we got a lot of juicy playoffs to go. So make sure you guys come yell at us for how bad our predictions are, because I know it's gonna be rough. Cody, any last things, or just call it?
No, I think we're good. Ready for the predictions.
All right, I like it. See you guys very soon.
Ball bounces. Urban! Living! He hits it! Just because.
Hey,
Oh, wait, did he? Did he get to that? I was about to say. It was
Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my province, I'm my only opponent. And lately I've been limitless, I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrificed mattered. All that blood, sweat, tears that I scattered.
double commit on the
All that fake talk, fear that push me to right here, a new chapter.
Being alive here. That's for chance. Can he do it again? Oh my. Is he gonna get the game? It goes underneath the ball. Is he gonna get it? We need to be defensive. Which might be something actually. Never mind. Wait! CRJ! CRJ! Watch it with 2 seconds left. Wait!
Yeah, shut up.
All right, boys and girls, we are back. We had some fun setting up everything in the background, and we're ready to do some playoff predictions here. It's been a lot of fun trying to get playoffs. Aqua and I did some for Div A. We've got people doing it for Div B. We got people doing it for Div C. And, well, now that's all done. Now we basically get to attempt to, review our process, why we said what we said, and pretty much get yelled at by you guys in chat. Which I understand you guys are going to have your hot takes, which I would love, please, to hear your hot takes. And Aqua, I don't know if you knew this, but we didn't do this alone. We did have some help. I don't know if you were aware of that one. So I say we swap over and we will show you guys more or less who is going to be joining us. We do have a couple more that will be joining later because they decided to dip and drive home because, again, NDSU has no school for the entire week. But we'll swap over and say hello. We got Out for Milk, we got Skull, and we got Jaden joining us. So, boys, why don't you just introduce yourself, say what team you're on, and what division?
Hello, I am Out for Milk. I'm on Eternal Abode for Division C.
I am Skull. I am in Division B on the Hippocrypts.
And I'm Jaden. I'm Div B again on Grand Clamps.
Yeah, we did have Gabe, who was supposed to be joining us for Div C as well, but again, he decided he wanted to dip and drive home, which, again, understandable. I know I'm definitely in the same boat. I would love to go home right now and have a very, very long weekend. But unfortunately, not going to be that way. But, Milk, you, I believe, did your bracket predictions with Gabe, didn't you?
I did. I'm not sure. Gabe said he didn't do his, but I do have mine, and I did send it to you.
Perfect. Well,
So
Gabe's-
no, he did
Gabe-
not
Gabe-
do them with Gabe.
So
Not with Gabe.
Gabe's not here, so that's it is what it is. It can be a little scuffed at that point, but either way, we've got your bracket, which will be going here. But how confident are you in your bracket before we go and show everyone?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say maybe a 6. There's a few games I can see going different ways.
All right, I like it. I like it. Right away, I'm curious. Before we let Jaden and Skull, they'll go off for a little bit. Jaden and Skull, how much Div C have you guys watched this season? I'm curious.
I'll be straight up.
Flat zero.
I think I've watched 2 matches, one that I didn't cast and the other one that I did cast. So a lot of experience coming into this one.
All right, I like it. I like it. I gotta respect it. I am going to swap over, and let me make sure I get the bracket all set up for everyone. So, all right, bracket is set up. So, Jaden, Skull, you guys are good for a little bit now. So, Milk, you said you were on Eternal Abode. That is correct, hopefully.
Yep.
So you guys ended up sitting there and 6th seed. How do you think your season went overall?
We could have done better. We had, starting out, we had a small hiccup first game against Tokage's, which they did end up 1 seed, so it wasn't too horrible. And then we had a hiccup after we beat Crusaders, and we went on a 3-game loss streak. And we're struggling. We have a few things that we got to improve on, but other than that, I think we did all right.
I see. So this is, for everyone looking, this is the entire bracket. You got next Hokage's number 1, and then you jump down Metal Clank, who, again, one of the odd names, that their name is not Metal Clank, it is the physical sound of metal clanking. So just putting that there. Then you got Josh's Peck at 3, Frostbite 4, Boosted Boys 5, Eternal Abode 6th, and then you drop to the bottom 4, who have to play one more match, potentially, than a couple other people, and that's going to be Crusaders at 7, Firewall at 8, with Zarch, who again is going to run Div C, and then you get Ruthless Badgers at 9, and Grizzly Bears at 10.
That was a called for.
Hey, I have that written down, all right, and I'm going to hold him to it. I am curious, again, before we get into predictions, because we got to hype up a little bit. Mel, give me one team that you think overperformed and one team that you think underperformed.
Overperformed overperformed.
Yeah, just one team that did better than you think.
Next Hokage's, I wasn't expecting them to take 1 seed. I can't lie. And then underperformed, probably Firewalls. I expected Zarch's team to do a bit better and get. I was expecting them to at least go positive on the season.
All right. Next Hokage's is Cleach, Galaxy, and GD Complex, for anyone who is wondering there. So, Aqua, you got any questions before we jump into this? Because I know we got a long stream ahead of us, and I know peeps are waiting.
No, I knew a lot about Div C last semester. I know borderline nothing. Besides, everybody on Div C scored. Hey,
that's true. Shout
scored.
out Cinesloth. The very last match, he got his 1 goal. We're so proud of him.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious, Aqua, what first match do you want to go over? Crusaders, Risley, or Firewalls and Badgers?
I know one person specifically on both teams. I had an old teammate on Crusaders, and then you got Brayden on Badgers. So let's go Crusaders. Old teammate.
All right, Milk, what do you got for this one? And explain. Give us like a 30-second explanation.
All right, so Crusaders, I do have them sweeping Grizzly Bears. Grizzly Bears just have not really performed at all this season. As you said, Cinethalos did get his first goal of the season on the last game, which props to him. He did very good on that, but I just don't see them beating Crusaders. Very defensive-heavy team, and Grizzly Bears just doesn't really have much scoring power.
Awesome, Cody, you gonna do the stats in the back end, hopefully? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, I figured. You're lazy.
Perfect. All right, thank you. Firewalls, Badgers. What do you got? I'm gonna guess, without looking at your bracket, what I remember. I'm gonna guess you have Firewalls here, because honestly, Ruthless Badgers is a team that I thought underperformed, and I thought they were gonna do a lot better this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also thought Ruthless Badgers with Royal and Ender would do a bit better. Because Ender, he seemed like a sleeper player to me. Only saying like gold in threes, but I figured he could do better. I do have Firewalls taking this 4-1. Zarch's team, if pop off, they are very scary and borderline unstoppable.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. So then we got moving on. Games that we assume will probably not be as close. We got the 1 seed versus the 8 seed, and then you got 2 versus 10. You have Grizzly Bears. I think you got to switch Crusaders and Grizzly Bears there, Toad.
Hey, fight me, okay?
Grizzly Bears. Send a slot 4-4-4. I like it. Either way, Hokage's Firewalls. Who do you got in those?
I do have next Hokage's taking that. As I said, this season I didn't well, and Zarshan plays. I think play solid. Play like take that pretty comfortable 4-2.
Say 4-2 or 4-1. Sorry, you were cutting out.
You're cutting out a ton there, dude. We didn't hear a word you said.
I do have Hokage's taking that 4-2 over Firewalls. I think Zarch and them can take a few games, but overall, I think Hokage's just kind of pull through and keep the momentum going.
All right, nice and simple. Down to, I mean, I've watched Hokage's, and honestly, Cleach is, I think, MVP of this entire season. I'd say it's between him and Complex Marksman. Honestly, like looking at the stats of all these players, Cleach has been crazy dominant. But anyways, we'll just move down the line. Speaking of Complex Marksman, who is on Frostbite. Frostbite Boosted Boys, the closest match we have, the 4 versus 5 seed. What do you got taken?
Yeah, I have Boosted Boys taking that 4-2. You know, Frostbite had a bit of struggle coming into the start of the season, but they did go on a 5-win streak towards the end, and I think they're saying about 5-3 right now.
I will say both teams are 5-3. Frostbite has a +2 game. Frostbite has +2 game. Boosted Boys have +1. So they were one single game away from going to a head-to-head tiebreaker.
Boosted Boys, we did end up beating them final game of the season, I think 3-1. But I think they can come back from that. Mitchy Twitchy, I believe, is captain there. And I think they can get their team play going. And if they shut out Complex, I think they can take that 4-2.
I respect it. I respect it. All right. Who do you got then? Josh Peck, Eternal Abode.
I have Josh's Peck winning that. I have them 4-1. Because I was looking at that roster, and when we played them, they were down a player, so we just kind of ran 2v2 instead. And they had Josh and Steve, and I didn't even know that they had Murky until about 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And that is a very scary team, especially with considering how good Murky is. So I think that they beat us relative ease 4-1.
Yeah,
reset.
They have the Steve. Yeah, Murky Trout goes on Silk's 1v1 and literally flip resets, like an actual clean flip reset. It was ridiculous how good it was. Crusaders Metal Clank. What do you got taking that one? I'm gonna assume Metal Clank taking that one.
I do have Metal Clank taking that. They have some insane offensive pressure from what I'm seeing. Just even in just the stats, they have some of the highest shooting percentage in the league, along with Discontinuity and Craps scoring about a goal a game.
Yeah,
I think Craps is a bit over. And Crusaders, I don't think they have good enough stopping power. It's kind of like unstoppable force versus a movable object, and I just think Metal Clank takes that 4-1.
I gotcha. I respect it. I respect it. So, I'm looking right now. You have one upset. The Boosted Boys Frostbite. I mean, 5th seed, 4th seed, not too much of an upset. But besides that, nothing too crazy stands out. So, my question is, next Hokage's Boosted Boys, Josh Peck and Metal Clank. This is now going to LAN. The winner of these two will go to LAN. Cody, who do you wanna look at first? Match L or Match K?
Start from the top. Match K.
All right. Next Hokage's Boosted Boys. This is, I'm predicting a Game 7. Next Hokage's takes this 4-3 over Boosted Boys. But I think the momentum coming off from beating Frostbite, who's just, even though it's only 1 seed higher, I think they get a bit of momentum coming off of that season. and they use it against Hokages to try and take a few games, and they bring it close, but they just get overpowered at the end with a Game 7 loss.
I respect it. Boosted Boys is such a weird team because I mean it's like no Burry, who is one of the lower guys ranked in the season, who is I remember like he scored like a 0-second game whatever winner, and it was so unbelievably hype. And then looking at like Michi Twitchy and Benjay, they're both sitting at like 0.9 or like 1 point goals per game. So I mean they are kind of just like the two hard carries versus Hokages. It's definitely much more of like a well-rounded team. I mean, Bleach and Galaxy are both at 1.0 and higher. I mean, yeah, Hokages are just so dominant. So they're making land. You got the number 1 team making land, I think. No surprise. And then you got the number 2 and number 3 seed. Who you gonna have going through? Who you kicking down to the lower bracket?
I have another Game 7 for this one with Josh's Peck taking it over Metal Clank. I think they faced late in the season, and Josh's Peck did end up taking that because Josh's Peck, I think, overall, they have a bit better team play. And compared to Metal Clank's offensive power, Josh's Peck is also very fast and can also put a lot of shots on net. I think that will be a Game 7, but I think it will be a huge shootout. Like, I'm talking 5, 6, 7 goals per a team.
I respect it. So, you got next Hokages and Josh's Peck. Of that, Aqua, does anything really surprise you there?
No. Not really.
Fair enough. Nice and simple. I mean, I can't argue, honestly. I think it's
I
pretty
can't
simple.
argue either. I know about as much as you do about Div C.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, let us move down to the lower bracket here. And this is going to be Frostbite, Ruthless Badgers, Eternal Abode, which is your team, and Grizzly Bears. And this is now elimination match. So this is where it gets spicy.
All right. Frostbite, Ruthless Badgers. I think Frostbite can take that relatively easily. I think Ruthless Badgers can start to get something going, take a few games, but I do end up having Frostbite beat them 4-2.
Yeah,
and,
I kind of gotta agree with you on that one. Like, I want to have faith in Ruthless Badgers. I'm really good friends with a lot of those guys, and just. I just feel like their season should have gone better. They are my unfortunate underperforming team, and I really want to see him win, but Frostbite with, again, Complex, who you could argue also is the MVP with Cleach, I think they're just going to run it. So, unfortunately, Ruthless Badgers 0-2 here in playoffs.
Then Eternal Abode versus Grizzly Bears. I do think that we end up beating them relatively easily. I think we make a few mistakes in the series and end up losing one game, but we do beat them relatively easily 4-1.
You guys are gonna get peeked on by Sinisloth.
Honestly, yeah, no, Sinisloth. He's just gonna bring out the true SSL that he's been hiding all season.
I mean, we were debating at the beginning of the season. Not gonna lie, it's like, is this guy smurfing? Like,
I thought that too. Because it was like, what, a 3-day-old account?
It was odd. So bro literally saw the tournament, made a Rocket League account, and signed up, which we are very glad he did because it's honestly been a lot of fun. But, so, Ruthless Badgers and Grizzly Bears, your bottom 2 seeds are knocked out first. Again, following the rankings, pretty solid. But then you get into Firewalls, Eternal Abode, and Crusaders Frostbite. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick which match you want to do.
I have a Frostbite beating Crusaders 4-2. I think that although Crusaders, again, very defensive heavy, I think Complex just decides to start going crazy like he always does, and just with the help of his teammates, just take that pretty handily. I think Crusaders are able to stop them for a game or two, but Frostbite takes that 4-2. And then Eternal Abode Firewalls. Now this one, I have no clue where it would go. It is me versus Zarch, my team versus Zarch's team, and we lost, I think, 2-3 in the season. But his teammates were popping off; they were peaking, and according to Zarch, I don't think they've played that good since. Like, I think that was the best that they've played all season. So as long as that doesn't happen again, I think that we can end up beating Firewalls, and I have us beating them Game 7, 4-3.
All right. That's gonna be interesting. I mean, obviously, again, you know, no bias at all, right? Of course, being in your team.
I just want the revenge win against Zarch. I can't lie.
4-3. Sorry.
Yeah,
4-3. So
I just want to beat Zarch.
So now it gets interesting because again, this is to go to LAN. So we said goodbye to Ruthless Badgers. We said goodbye to Grizzly Bears, Firewalls, and Crusaders. So now you've got the number 2 Metal Clank versus what, number 4 Frostbite, and then number 3 or 5 Boosted Boys, and you guys are what, 6 or 7. So these 2 matches are go to LAN. So the question is, Milk, are you making yourself go to LAN or not? That's the question.
As I said, we did end up facing them final week of the regular season, and we did beat Boosted Boys 3-1. I think that we can come in. We know we can beat them, so I think, and it will be a revenge match for Boosted Boys. But I do think that with the loss that they took to Hokages in a Game 7, that drops their mental a bit, and we can take that 4-2.
I respect it. I'm looking at you guys. So Boosted Boys is 5-1 with a +1 game differential. You guys are 4-4 with +3. So you guys did have a lot of sweeps in your series, I will say. So I respect it.
We have a lot of 3-1s on this.
3-1s, yeah. So then Metal Clank, Frostbite, one of these guys is not making LAN, which is kind of crazy to even think about, that number 2 seed Metal Clank might not even make LAN.
Well, on my bracket they will, because I do have them beating Frostbite 4-1. I think overall the pressure from Metal Clank, I think all of the players on that team are just really too good for Frostbite to kind of handle. As I know, Complex definitely can't 1v3 him. So unless his teammates really start to do something, I think Metal Clank takes that relatively easily, 4-1.
All right. I respect it. Aqua, any doubts in your mind on what I see here? Because my only thing is if Boosted Boys can take on Eternal Abode, but besides that,
I mean, Eternal Abode just beat Boosted Boys, like literally just beat them. So like, just do it again, easy.
Simple. I mean, if you're just gonna make it that easy. All right, let's think. This is all we got. That's actually crazy. That's just like it. So, anyways, so these are your 4 teams that are making LAN. It's Next Hokages, Josh's Peck, Metal Clank, and Eternal Abode. Which, by the way, guys, this is who makes LAN. We don't need to do playoffs, by the way. That was it. So Melk just decided. So congratulations.
Yeah.
That's all.
I just put myself in LAN. Totally not buy it. No, I'm kidding.
So, Malk.
All right. Let's do lower bracket first here. Metal Clank.
No, do the top one first.
Do top one first? Okay.
Yeah.
Next Hokages. Josh's Peck. I have Josh's Peck beating the Next Hokages 4-2. Josh's Peck, I think they have a lot of momentum coming off against Metal Clank, and then they come to LAN, and Murky, I believe Murky was on Instinct last season. And Murky did end up getting to finals, if I'm correct on that.
Yeah, he lost there.
Yeah. Thank you, Aqua, for the carry. So I do have him getting back to finals and beating Next Hokages 4-2.
See, this is one of the teams that never played each other in the regular season.
Dude,
both of these matchups never played each other reg season.
This is gonna be so interesting, dude. If Murky Trout hits a flipper set on LAN, he can just have like the medal. Like
I'm giving him my medal.
We're good,
MVP instantly.
honestly.
MVP instantly. And then and then it goes to Metal Clank Eternal Abode. I know I gave myself a pretty good lower bracket run, but it ends here with Metal Clank beating us 4-2. I think we might be able to put up a small fight. You know, it really depends on how good I play and how good my team can get their rotations down, because I know we do have trouble being awkward in net. But if we can play well, we can definitely put up a fight. But I just don't think that we can handle the pressure that Metal Clank can put on, and we lose that 4-2 with Metal Clank moving on.
Yeah, understandable. They're just really good. So, number 1 and number 2 seed. Again, it's a best of 7. This is now...
Lower bracket.
This is a new day. So we played our 2 matches for Div C. So this is now Sunday. So next Hokage's Metal Clank. They're coming off fresh. Ooh, who do you got? Who do you got?
You know, if I'm correct, that match is played, you know, really early in the day, like 10. I think it was like 10 a.m.
This will be the first match of the day, correct?
Yeah,
10 a.m.
And
match.
I think like last season, the loser of winners bracket at LAN just kind of falls off. And I think Metal Clank takes that relatively easily. I think Hokage's mental might have dropped from losing against Josh's Peck. You know, they had such a great season, then they just lose first game at LAN. And I think it really hits. And then with the early playtime, they don't get much time to warm up, and then Metal Clank just kind of takes them out 4-1.
Dang. just dang.
Dang.
People already saying chat L pick. I don't know if Metal Clank. I mean, next Hokages have been so dominant. Who was their one loss to? That's
Frostbite.
Was it Frostbite?
It was Frostbite. They got 3-1'd, I think, by Frostbite.
Yeah. They did get 3-1 versus.
Okay, but the thing is, they smacked
They
the crap.
3-0'd Metal Clank in the regular season.
They smacked the crap out of Metal Clank.
Metal Clank is relatively inconsistent. I think their team play is kind of lax. So if they can get that under control, then I think they can definitely. I think if they get their team play under control, they are unstoppable.
Interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I think that's gonna be the hot take. I mean, I don't know.
And there's also the mental factor that I talked about earlier with them coming off a loss in day one at LAN.
That I do get. That part I do get. So okay, I mean it's your bracket. I'm just the guy who's gonna cast it. So, Josh's Peck, Metal Clank. Do you have a bracket reset, or is Josh's Peck just too swole?
I do have a bracket reset. Another game 7. I've both of their first 2 games, Metal Clank, Josh's Peck, as they lost 4-3 in match L against Josh's Peck. But I think they come back, they get the momentum off beating next Hokages, and Josh's Peck fresh on the day, you know, the finals, first game. They had some time to warm up, but I think Metal Clank, with their momentum, takes the bracket reset in a game 7, 4-3.
Interesting.
And then for the bracket reset, that was the first series. The second series was the bracket reset. I think Josh's Peck, you know, they get that break, intermission, but Metal Clank, I feel like, especially after a game 7 in series 1, they take that, and then I just think Metal Clank just kind of rolls with the momentum, kind of like we did last season with Red Pandas did. We just kind of took the momentum, just kept rolling, and I think Josh's Peck, they get that mental hit from game 7, and they kind of falter a bit, and Metal Clank takes the season 4-1 for the bracket reset.
So you know, that's the only spot that I'm gonna disagree with. In the whole bracket.
Yeah,
That's
the last 2 games, I'm not really sure.
And the last, I think, going in. Okay.
The
I know I've
entirety
never
of
been
LAN
in
is
a-
kind of iffy for me.
I know
still.
I've never been in a game 7 bracket reset. Go back, but going through, when you have to play 7 games just as a bracket reset, and then you go into the actual bracket reset, you are so tired of playing 7 games plus the 5 games you played earlier. Like, that's 12 games at least, plus another. You're wiped out. But
I can see that, and it all comes down to if they have the stamina to keep going, you know. But with the momentum, I'm sure it might give them some sort of boost. You know, that bracket reset that's a really hot pick, even for me, because Josh's Peck, again, a very good and scary team. Both of these teams very, very scary to me.
I respect it. Okay, so now we'll back out, do 100%, so you guys see more or less the entire bracket here. That's crazy to me, like that this is what happened. But I mean, again, I say it's crazy, but like nothing too out of the ordinary happened. I think the biggest, honestly, the one thing I think people will get mad at is your like semifinals and finals. Like that's literally it.
The last 2 picks. I've been saying Metal Clank's been a scary team like all season, and like I'm just waiting for them to truly start clanking. Because if they can get everything down, I just think they can't be stopped.
Interesting. Aqua, you got any? As the reigning Div C champion, obviously both of you. Any? You got to have something here. Some hot.
Back-to-back bracket resets ain't happening. Good luck.
The one
They're really hard.
One of the finals I did bracket reset 4-3, and then we got smacked 4-0 the next game. Like we were so tired. We were so dead.
See, the only thing we had going for us is we 4-1. 4-1. We didn't have to play that many games. I see that the only way Metal Clank will successfully bracket reset is if they give a 4-0-4-1 that first series.
I'll also be completely honest, I completely forgot to account for the players' exhaustion levels going through this. So
yeah, because that's 17 games that they have to play that on Sunday. So
well, you just got to keep the hands warm. Throw on some gloves, it'll work.
I like it. All right. I was gonna say I'm looking at chat right now, and honestly, I don't think you caused too many hot takes. So I'll back out. And Jaden Skull, you guys have been sitting here waiting patiently. Jaden, in your expertise, all the games that you've watched, what'd you think?
No complaints here, no.
Oh no, that's good. That's good. Oh, I'm glad. That's good to hear. If someone has any comments, go ahead. You guys can throw it down because I'm sure you guys are gonna roast us. But now, because unfortunately, like I said, Gabe couldn't make it. He's driving home right now. But now we got two people. Now we got Jaden and Skull, and this is where it gets spicy because now we have two people that worked on the bracket. So since you guys did this a couple days before, when you guys did your bracket, I'm curious. How'd you guys go about it? Were there any coin flips? Because I'll be honest, that's what Cody and I did, or Aquatoad and I did a couple times. Did you guys agree on most of the stuff? Or do you like, you can pick this game, I don't care, I'll pick the next game though?
Most of it was pretty, like, we agreed on, I'd say a majority of them. There might have been like one, but no, it was pretty...
There were a couple that we were like, yeah, they could be 50-50. We didn't actually flip a coin, but there were a couple where like, yeah, this could pretty much go either way. So like we put those games to 7 because I mean, if they go to 7, anything could happen.
Yeah, I have teams this season are 4-4. So
I know that's what Cody had the same thing for Div A. There are 4 teams that are 4-4. I have a feeling that Div A, there's gonna be a lot of hot takes, and Aqua and I are gonna get a lot of flack for it. But
we're gonna get so much flack.
We're gonna get so much hate for it. But I will say there are quite a few where both of us just said like we're in this game, like that's all you decide. So we'll see what happens. But without any further ado, then let's hop into Div B playoff bracket. I will pull everything up for you guys. So Div B playoff bracket, you got number 1 seed Kerchu, which was again they clinched. Then you jump down, number 2 Giga Chads, 3 Gilded Gills, 4 Penny Pinchers, 5 Cornbread Cowboys, 6 Grand Claps, and then the bottom 4, which again are in a lot tougher spot. You got the One Hit Wonders 7, Hypocrites 8, Misled Missiles 9, and Powerpuff Girls in 10. And I'm gonna do the same thing that I did for Milk. Between you two, give me one team that you think over and one team that underperformed.
Overperformed? Wait, like overperform as in like
they did a lot. Yes. Yeah, one team that did a lot better than you thought they were gonna do, and one team that you thought was gonna do better, but
did a lot better than they should have.
Yeah,
Kerchu did way better than I thought they were gonna.
Yeah,
I mean by far. I mean, when I first saw the team, I was like, Ogun, he doesn't really take the game that seriously. And then just 2 random guys we've never heard of, and I was like, what are the odds?
I get that.
Them being 7-1 was pretty big.
Dude, it's crazy. One thing I will say first, before we get into Div B, is if anyone is tuning in, if anyone's curious, this is playoff predictions for DCRL, which is the big tournament we run for all the Rocket League players in North and South Dakota. We just finished our regular season like an hour ago, and now we're doing playoff predictions because playoffs technically also start today, but I I think all the actual games will be starting tomorrow. And then we got 2 weeks of that. Then LAN, which is on NDSU's campus. So if you guys want to show up to LAN, it's free. Have some fun with it. But, sorry. Jaden, go ahead, please, and continue.
But yeah. Kerchu did just far better than I think anyone anticipated. I mean, Skull, did you expect them to go 7-1?
No shot. They're definitely my. Like, I'm not saying they're a bad team, but like, if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that they would have won 7-1, I would have told you.
Did you see them tonight? Like, did you see how dominant they looked on the field?
What? No.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think they would have looked like beginning of the season. I don't think they would have done that. Like, just by looking at them.
Yeah.
They 3-0'd them. What was the score of the games? I didn't look.
4-goal win, 4-goal win, 3-goal win.
Yikes. That's tough.
6-2, 4-0, 4-1.
Dang.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty dang competent. But
that's a spanking.
That is a spanking. Anyways, Skull, what do you got for over and under?
Over, I'm agreeing with Jaden. I'm going with Kuchuru. But under, I think, is definitely the Powerpuff Girls. They were probably one of the teams I was most scared of going into this season, and then they ended up finishing 1-7. So, yeah, I think they have one of the scariest looking rosters on paper.
Yeah, I was trying to remember who. I knew there was one team like that, and I just couldn't remember who they were. And yeah, it's Powerpuff Girls. They, on paper, it looks really good.
They're so good. Zajac is such a good player, and I don't understand how this team is dead last. Like, if there's a Mickey team in here to make a run, it is Powerpuff Girls. They legitimately, I can see them making land. I'm not kidding. Like, every time I cast them, every single time I cast them, I think they're gonna do well, and for whatever reason, they just can't quite pull it together.
I mean, that's fair. The amount of open nets Yappa's missed this season have been it's been second to none, and I think everyone in this call can speak for that. So yeah, they're really like 50-50 as to if they could win or not.
All right, I think we're pretty much ready to get into this one. So Hypocrites misled missiles. Which Skull, you wanna explain why you guys are all down to the 8th seed? What's going on there?
It was a rough regular season. Definitely a little bit rougher than we thought it was gonna go. But we did beat Misled Missiles. We played them week 1. We beat them in game 5. It was 3-2. I remember this series being really close. And in the bracket we have my team beating them 4-2. I just think it was week 1. It was a close game. It was a close series, but all week 1s are usually pretty close because you haven't really messed with your team much. And I think we take it in 6. I think we're definitely better off than we were before.
I respect it.
Whatever you say, 1.6 goals a game.
Okay, no. Before we go any further, Jaden literally bases every single team off of record and then goals per game.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've heard, imagine being 6-2, but only having 2 points.
Exactly.
Hey, we win when it counts. We come up big.
That is all I have heard.
Lost against me earlier this weekend.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
I'm looking right now. Skull, 0.41. Watermelon, 0.4 goals. Nuko, 0.7.
Okay, Mr. 1.7.
Hey, no one expected my team last season to make a run, and we ended up in the finals. So
that's fair. I'll give you that.
That is
true. We got that X factor in us.
I respect
Stop playing Madden so much.
Durker makes land, according to Nuko. So
yep, Durker, 100%.
Is that like you guys get? So I was gonna say because you played with a sub last LAN, and so now you're gonna be playing with a sub again, right? You got Durker.
Well, he's not gonna be playing with the sub.
Well,
you have Durker as well, but
Durker doesn't count. Well, he does. He's a different. Nuko is a different player on his Durker account, I will say.
True. He's let his anger out now. Psyonix is saying go to your other account, but either way, well, one hit wonders Powerpuff Girls, who one hit wonders just ended up losing on stream versus weirdly my dark horse team in Powerpuff Girls. Who do you guys got winning?
We have one-hit wonders. Just because, again, the on-paper team, it doesn't translate to the game at all, and I think that continues throughout the playoffs. They just haven't really given me any results to change it, so.
Dude, that's literally every single time. I'm just like, these guys are gonna win, and they don't. I try to back them. I'm like, this team should be so good, and they just, for whatever reason, it doesn't work. But this is one of those teams that, it sounds so cheesy to say, but just like, I think if you literally take any of those players and put them on a different Div B team, they do very well. But for whatever reason, this 3 combo just does not work this season.
Yeah, I was in a call with Yappa earlier in the week, and I hope by saying this, Zajac is listening. Zajac, if you're here, listen to this. I asked Yappa like how the season went, blah blah, and then I said, "Do you think Zajac stops air dribbling every time in the playoffs, and then like you guys could actually make a run?" And Yappa goes, "Nah, we're only here for the clips."
Hey, I gotta respect it.
That's
How
the
many
best
games?
It was
man that never
4-2.
stops.
4-2. Okay, thank you.
It was 4-2, by the way.
Yeah. You saw me put the question mark.
Yeah.
4-2. All right. So
put up a fight.
we're gonna go up right away. Kurchu Hypocrips. All right, Skull. How bad you guys getting clapped here? Or are you gonna surprise?
No, we get clapped 4-1.
Yeah.
I'm about 90% sure they swept us in the regular season game. We just didn't have an answer for them.
We figured Hypocrites can get one lucky game off them at the start. Obviously, it's gonna probably be a close game, but then Kurchu digs in and just lets it eat and starts the beating. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got 3-0. Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Nah, you can win one. You
All
got
right.
it.
Okay. So we'll drop down to then one hit wonders Giga Chads, because then we got the 2 versus the 7. Is that another clap, or is it a little closer, or what do you got?
We got Giga Chads 4-2. I mean, there wasn't a lot of like thought behind this one. Giga Chads is a really good team.
Yeah, that one was kind of just a no-brainer.
But One Hit Wonders did beat him week 1 in 5 games. But like I said before when I was talking about my team, week 1 is a totally different thing because no one has played with each other. And Giga Chads has definitely gotten a lot better.
Well, that's one thing that Aqua and I were talking about. It's like, at what point I don't want to say do results matter, but it's like, yo, we lost to them like 3-2 in week 1. It's like, well, they beat you. It's like, well, yeah, but it's week 1. So then do you say, okay, well, now week 2, well, that matters? Not yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how far into the season do you have to then start taking the series with a little more weight behind them?
Yep.
It's hard.
Yeah, I specifically remember week 1 after all the games were played in Div B, and Crip comes into the call and he goes, "Dude, my team played so bad. We should have won that to a T." Those are his exact words, and I mean, to this day, he's proved that I think they should have won that first week.
Yeah, very easily could be that number 1 seed, for sure. But now we got the little more interesting games here. You got Guild to Gills, Grand Clamps, Penny Pinchers, Cornbread Cowboys. What game you guys want to do next?
Penny Pinchers and Cornbread?
Penny Pinchers?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who's on Penny Pinchers, and I know Cornbread Cowboys, but Penny Pinchers, I think I've streamed them maybe once. It's Thawfarth's team, Thawfarth Aquamaniac Program versus Rooney, Pilot Chris, and Irie.
Yeah.
So
both
we had
sitting 4-4, by the way, with the other game being also 4-4. So
we had Penny Pinchers 4-2 in this one.
Yeah, I think Penny Pinchers has more of an offensive presence with Thawfarth and Aquamaniac on the forefront, there to just pepper your net.
The stats have to agree with that. I'm looking.
Yeah.
Thawfarth 1.1 goals, Aqua 0.8, Program 0.7. Versus you got 0.6, 0.8, and 0.5.
Yeah.
So statistically, offense-wise, I got to give
They
the edge.
were really offensive heavy team to play against, and it made it really hard for us.
Is there a team you really, really didn't like playing, like for play style or whatever reason?
For me, it was the Cowboys, 100%.
Yeah.
I think I'll agree with that and say Cowboys, just because I remember going into that game and I was like, "There's no way we lose this," and then we got 3-1.
Like
That was Jaden going into every game, though. To be fair,
that's
maybe it's because I played that series from home, so it's like in a little different setup. But the whole game, like even our comms, we were just like, I don't know what is going on. This is the most like awkward game of our lives.
Yeah, it was awkward for us. I don't know what it was.
It was just weird.
Cornbread Cowboys' fault. We'll chalk it up to
You're
that.
just gonna blame him. I get that. All right, Gilded Gills, Grand Clamps. First of all, Jaden, I'm not gonna lie when I say what everyone else probably was thinking through at the beginning of the season. What the heck are you doing with your picks? You're gonna go 0-8. The season's already chalked. This is just a meme team, and then you cost me 100,000 channel points and go 4-4. So props to you guys. You guys did a lot better than I think a lot of teams were gonna do. I'd say you're, for me, the team that overperformed.
I appreciate it. We tried. We really did. I mean,
to make a meme team, you did. Yeah, good job.
No. We even tried to play the game. K2, we did replay review.
I know. I did them with you. Remember?
Can you believe it?
You know, Nick, just be happy that he isn't saying, "Oh yeah, your team's definitely making land," because we all know how that worked out last time.
True. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what, I think it's like a paywall, whatever you want to call it, to get to land. So I can send my Venmo, Nick, if you want to make land. You know, I know to make it happen. But
I already took care of it, Nick. Don't worry. Don't listen to him. He's just trying to get 2 for 1.
That's the captain
He's just
for you.
trying to get 2 for 1.
Shush. Jaden, appreciate your time. I know you got to get going, but no, I'm kidding. All right. Anyways, who's taking this one? You got 5-3 Gilded Gills or 4-4 Grand Clamps?
We said Grand Clamps get it in Game 7.
Oh.
That is versus Platinum Jays, Baba Kanoosh, and Nemo.
Yep. We did get 3-0'd. I will be honest, but that was week 2, so we were still like trying to figure out what we were doing.
So week 1 and week 2 stats don't matter. So it's at least week 3, according to
obviously.
Okay.
The first week we swept, obviously.
Okay, perfect.
That was when our first win was, so that's the only start that mattered. Yep.
Good to know.
So I feel like we were able to get our land legs a little more once the season started to progress, and I think just the Grand Clamps as a team has gotten better versus that of Gilded Gills. And I think our stats have reflected that pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the stats are pretty close for both teams, but like, I know Jaden kind of had me take the lead on this pick, more so because, you know, he doesn't, obviously he's going to say he's going to win because of bias, but I think, especially after playing them, I think Grand Clamps have definitely improved. I think their record doesn't do them justice, and I think they're going to make a run in the playoffs, so 4-3.
Respect.
You know, I'll be honest. Even after Jaden lost the game, he's like, "No, we're still winning that game." I've never heard him say we're gonna lose a game.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's just a good captainship right there.
I try.
Aqua saying Gilded Gills is goated. Their team's underrated. I mean, they went 5-3. Like
they were pretty good. Like
they are good. Okay. So I'm actually curious. What are your thoughts overall, like, a Platinum Jays? Because he used to play in the NDCU League like 2 years ago, and then went dark, came back out of nowhere. It's like, yo, I'm playing again. I did not get a cast any Gilded Gills matches this season. I have not seen him play.
No, that Gilded Gills went like so under the radar for the whole season. Like,
they just casually go 5-3, and I feel like no one knows who they are.
Exactly.
Yep.
So,
100% agree.
Yeah, like remember the last time you saw Platinum Jay-Z in a voice call? Yeah, me neither.
True.
It's literally just the Remzik of Div B.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell. Granted, I've probably played him like half a dozen times by now, but it's so far and few between that I just don't remember how he plays ever. So
I get you. So,
all right.
Next, what do you got? Actually, I'm gonna be back in like 1 minute. You guys can do the next match.
Man, some caster. All right. Well, next off, obviously,
Match
we
K.
got... What? We're going up? Oh my god.
Yeah, we gotta finish off. Who's making land in the upper bracket?
I can't do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have Kerchu and Penny Pinchers. Is that correct?
Correct him.
All right. Me and Mr. Adam Job have the Penny Pinchers getting a wicked Game 7 off Kerchu to send the #1 seed packing all the way down to the lower bracket.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep.
I said it was going to be the same thing as the Div C last semester, where me and Cody faced off in match K, and the 1 seed got upset down below, and got thrown down below.
Yeah, it's okay. They're just throwing for content.
It's going to be Kerchu's going to have all the pressure on them. They're the 1 seed. They're 1 match away from LAN. They should have it down pat, and then they're just not going to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like what happened with Ogun last season. He got close, and he just couldn't finish it through the winner's bracket and had to make a loser run.
Okay. I think I know where this next game is going. Grand Clams vs Giga Chads.
Jaden, you take the lead on this one. You're gonna get fired up on this one.
All right, boys. This one's been cooking in the oven for quite a while. What was it? Week 5, Giga Chads pulled out the biggest Mickey win DCRL has ever seen and will ever see.
Since 3.
So, yeah, since
I don't know about
Mickey
the will ever see, but
no, will ever see. I'm pulling out all the bias cards on this. The floodgates are opening, boys. We're gonna win this game.
4-0.
I will have never been more fired up for a game than match L, which is going to be Grand Clamps and Giga Chads, guaranteed.
And that is to make land, by the way.
Yeah, and that is going to be to make land. I know Nick wants to win. Tyler
it's not
wants
even
to
close. Move on to
win.
land.
I want to win. No. We're going to give him a chance.
Okay, 4-4-1. Yeah.
Nick has to throw a few own goals in there because that's what half their goals were last series.
Tyler loses a G again, but
Tyler's going to probably lose a G, and and overall we're going to 4-2 him.
Ooh, spicy.
You're not going to sweep? Do better.
I have, like I said before, I have a lot of faith in Grand Clamps, especially after playing them last week. I think they've gotten extremely better. And just knowing that how fired up the team is for the Giga Chads rematch, there's no way they lose this. It's not even a thought in their mind that they could lose this game.
Either way, that is going to be such a fun game, and I highly recommend someone stream that.
Tyler gets a G every win he gets during playoffs. Is sure.
Okay, then he has to lose a G every time he loses a game in playoffs.
It'd be spicy.
It has to go both ways.
Okay, so you have both Kerchu and Giga Chads, the #1 and #2 seed, not making it to land through the upper bracket. We haven't touched lower bracket. We don't know if they technically make land or not. But
1,
so
2,
you've got
and 3 seed are all lower.
So you've got.
This reminds me of something.
So you got the 6th seed and the 4th seed going to uppers, which means one of them is making the grand finals.
That's what happens when you have a Mickey team at #2 seed.
Oh, I love that. All right,
this is gonna follow the March Madness storyline, and all the 1 and 2 seeds are gonna fall.
Let us go down to the lower bracket here.
With how much you're using the Mickey term, you'd think Stewie's on Grand Clamps.
All right.
Stewies are super sub. He just doesn't know it yet.
True. All right. Cornbread Cowboys, Misled Missiles, Gilded Girls, and Powerpuff Girls. This is going to be the first elimination match. Please tell me, Gilded Girls, Powerpuff Girls, who's taking that?
I'll take this one. I'll take lead on this one.
I gotta take a breather. Drink some water.
So we have Misled taking it 4-3. I apologize to Rooney, but after seeing him in the lab, it was him and Royal versus K-Tool and Royal. After seeing him in the lab and seeing how he performed under pressure, I don't think he gets it done. So we have Misled Missiles 4-3.
Bro, that's what you're basing it on? Because
he fumbled. He was stressing that much about like spending $5 on a round. He is gonna be sweating bullets going into this game. I don't think him and his team pull it off.
To cap on top of that, he did own goal with like 5 seconds left, and we ended up winning. By the way, so not to throw him under the bus, but oof. I will say that beer tasted really good. Appreciate it. But all right, very close. So surprisingly, Cornbread Cowboys, one of your 4-4 teams. I don't know where they ended up originally because again, there's 4 teams that went 4-4. But first team out, and you got Gilded Gills, Powerpuff Girls. There's no shot you don't have Gilded Gills winning, right? Like, please tell me you have some sense.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't have Powerpuff. No, obviously.
No.
Of course not.
Yeah.
No, we'll have 4 and 6 make it through uppers, but we wouldn't possibly have the 10th seed.
No, we have Gilded Gills 4-3.
Okay, I was about to say.
Dude preemptively hit 4.
4 type. Oh, almost got him. Almost.
You should have had him win. It would have been funny.
No, we just thought obviously the better team. Statistically,
Bro,
sorry.
You would have had Gilded Gills pulling a Wada Esports run in the playoffs.
Oh.
True.
Chief Nick's listening.
Nick,
Stop.
Nick, plug your ears. Plug your ears.
Plug your
Don't
ears.
listen to him. He can't hurt you. He's in Div C. But yeah, Gilded Gills beats Powerpuff Girls in a game 7. We think Powerpuff Girls can kind of clean their act up together a little bit, but it's just gonna be too little, too late.
That's crazy. You had Zajac, who made grand finals of Div B last season, and then goes first team out Div B this season. It's crazy the swings you get. Like, honestly, I mean, like, you get teams that go top to bottom, bottom to top. Like, there are some people who haven't had like any wins this entire time in DCRL, and some who only win. Like, it's just crazy. But
real.
Akko, what do you want to go over next? Which one?
The top. One hit.
He
Basic.
just goes to the top every time.
One hit
basic.
versus Misled.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Who do we have for that? I think that's like our 27th game 7. No, we've got one hit wonders taking it in 6 games. We got one hit wonders 4-2.
Okay.
Who's that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think there's much to like really say about this one. I think we just think One Hit Wonders is the better team.
Yeah.
Jim?
Who's? Yeah. Not.
Dude, this is Misled Missiles is another team for me that I feel like did underperform. Like, I'm thinking like Legendary. It was so good. Like when he did like the 2 season with Stewie, and I don't know if they won or made grand. I think they made grand finals, but I mean they did so well. And Def Moss obviously is no slouch. He's on the varsity squad for DSU. And Oreo Man, who came in last season in Div B, also super solid player. And again, for whatever reason, this combo just doesn't work, and I don't know why.
Yeah, 100%.
Either way, Hypocrites, Gilded Gills. Skull, are you going home? Or are you gonna keep the train rolling?
We put Hypocrites in 7.
Of course you did.
Well, okay, so we played them in the regular season. We lost 3-2. I remember this game.
But it was week 1, so it doesn't count, right?
No, it was week 5. Yeah, week 5. I believe on this one, I think we got reverse swept if I remember, but I'm pretty sure. I think we let our guard down. We kind of choked hard. Oh no, we almost reverse swept them. That's what it was. We were down 0-2. We won 2, and then we got killed in game 5. That's what it was. So I think this is a little revenge arc for us.
Yeah. The unthinkable is gonna happen.
Yep.
All right.
Something you'd never expect.
Okay, right away. Kerchu Hypocrites. Tell me what happens, because I have the stats of Kerchu of what they just played, and if you, I'm gonna shut. No shot. You guys, Hypocrites.
Yeah, you think yeah.
Who you got?
You bet on?
You have it exactly correct. Kerchu 4-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's go to gas.
Dude, I was gonna say, dude, Astronymity, 2.6 goals a game in that last series he just played.
Jaden
Astro is the biggest dark horse of this whole league or whole
Yeah.
whole division.
Dude.
I have
Dude had an
peak.
87% shooting accuracy in that series.
Jaden, I think you might have lost your number 1
That's
goals per game.
crazy.
That's tough.
That is actually nuts.
I'll
Yeah.
check it right now.
Yeah, he was clutch. I remember when we first played him.
No, Jaden's still.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't put it in.
I
Putting
remember
it
when we
right
played.
now.
Astro's
we were
not
worried
even
about
top.
Ogun.
Astro's not even top 5 right now, so I don't think he'll bump him up that much.
I think it'll bump him up pretty good.
It'll bump him, but I just don't know if he'll go from outside the top 5 to number 1.
I mean, shoot, even Mitch.
He got
last
up
week-
there, but he didn't get all the way. Jaden keeps it.
Mitch and
Last week,
Astro are
Mitch was-
tied for 2
Yeah,
and 3.
I mean-
Or sorry, 3 and 4. That's
Ogun, what are you
crazy.
doing, man? You're just
Dude,
getting put in your little backpack over there.
Okay, hold on. So this team, they're at 1.04 goals, 1.04, and then Ogun at 0.93.
That's fair.
So
That's
either way.
crazy.
All right, so
What does
Giga.
that-
Okay, so Giga Chad's one-hit wonders. The last
3
team to
goals
make
a game.
land. Who you got? Who you
I
got?
might change my predictions. 3 goals a game. That's wild. Giga Chads versus one hits. We got another 4-2. I don't know why we've got such a
Yeah, literally every other
such a
game is a
brick
4-2 or a
for
4-3.
4-2s. Yeah.
Every
Is it
single
4-2
game on my
Giga Chads, or do they get
4-2
me
Giga
out?
Chads.
dude, every
No,
single
no.
game on my
4-2
screen is
Giga Chads.
4-2 or 4-3.
One hit wonders is
Trust.
just gonna get outplayed. Crip's
Trust.
gonna be all fired up. He's like, I can't believe I lost to Grand Clamps. That's so Mickey.
We
And
need
he's
the
gonna
roommate
just-
battle on land. Is that what we're
He's
saying here?
just gonna chug
Yep.
through one hit. Yep. And then we've got the 1 and 2 seed battling it out for elimination.
Before we
But
get to that,
I'd say we got to go up first.
we go
That's a
penny
bulldog.
pinchers versus the Mickey Grand Clamps.
We have penny pinchers 4-3.
I figure.
Yeah, the upper bracket Mickey run for Grand Clamps.
Tyler.
I can hear Tyler in the background.
We did beat him in a game 5, like in week 6 or something like that. But I don't think we can get her done again fully. It'll be close though. Hopefully we put up a fight.
Okay, tell Marie L plus ratio and to get off stream.
Cole says L plus ratio, get off screen.
Yeah, keep bringing her closer and closer to the mic so we hear her louder and louder.
Anyways, so penny pinchers beating out Grand Clamps, which I swear if you have a Grand Clamps penny pinchers final again, dude.
What do you mean again?
I need to go back and see what you sent me. I need to like. Oh my god! Just do the next matches, dude.
Giga Chad versus Kachu, the roommate battle again.
This is such
This
a
is another-
chalked. This is so chalked.
I can't wait for us to
such a good
100% this, and I can
Yeah.
tell Kate will just get L plus ratio.
Yep. So we've got the only roommate matchup. Again, is this going to be at LAN?
Yes,
Yes, it
this
is
is
to be at
on
LAN.
land.
Oh, yes, it's going to be LAN. Okay, so Crip's going to be screaming. Owen's just going to be sitting there, taking it. And we've got Giga Chads in Game 7.
Giga Chads in Game 7.
Yes.
Yep.
Also,
Let's go.
Aquamaniac, I have no comment.
Let's wait for Ogun to freak out in chat for real quick. We'll give him a chance to
Dude, there's
plead his case, even though it's not gonna matter.
Yep. I know, Mitch. Bro,
Cry
all you want. Nothing's going to
Cry for what? Cry for what?
no. Mitch, it gets worse. All right, trust me.
Better. It gets
It gets
better.
so much better. What do you mean?
No, you just wait. I have the perfect way to back up our bracket near the end here. Okay.
All right, yeah. Tell me how you guys beat Giga Chads.
Yep. So Grand Clamps 4-3 Giga Chads. They beat. This is ultimate revenge story type.
It is going to
type
be a
story here.
game from HE double hockey sticks. I mean,
like if
Grand
we
Clamps
would,
taking it.
if we were to publish the comms, like this is gonna be a game you have to close the doors for because there's gonna be screaming just nonstop. But Giga Chads is definitely, in my opinion, definitely one of the more Mickey teams.
Okay, here's a question. Here's a question for you. How do you think Tyler and CN are gonna do on LAN? I mean, clearly you got going to the grand finals, so like.
Well,
I think
from my experience, Tyler's blown a couple leads on LAN.
That's fair. But that was with not Jaden as his captain. With
true.
With us three on stage, side by side.
But thing is,
Jaden is trying to moneyball this season so hard with this team.
Is Chief Nick own goaling or is he not own goaling?
No, not this game.
No. Here's the thing. I think so. So my thought process behind this series. Okay.
Also, Nuko just disowned you, Skull.
Yeah, that's fine. I disowned him after our 1v1 match, so we're on even terms now. So I think Tyler and Nick are gonna step up. Jaden's gonna lead him a little bit. But here's the real kicker. I have heard through the grapevine that Americans will not be making LAN if he makes it, and I think that sub is gonna be the kicker.
Whoa.
Shavin.
Shavin.
Get Shavin in. He'll win.
I think that sub is gonna be the kicker.
Well, Shavin won't make LAN anyways. He never makes LAN. He just plays LAN.
He just gets a sub in.
True.
Yeah, Shavin never can make LAN on his own. He just has to jump in on a team.
Dude, God.
He's here. Whoops.
It's gonna be our turn for a Game 7 overtime goal.
All right. Anyways, let's go to the grand finals here because again we have another div to do. So penny pinchers,
so good,
and grand clamps. Please tell me how you
other way.
Please tell me how you guys bracket reset somehow.
Okay. Well, we're gonna Nick, Tyler 8G. We're gonna walk
at this
into
point.
LAN,
Tyler's at like 13 Gs because he's in the grand finals. To be honest.
Yeah, we're walking into the doors open. Tyler is on cloud 9 right now, and so is Nick. And I the veins in my neck are just popping out. I'm screaming so much for these boys because they have worked their behinds off to get here. So, with that being said, with all the confidence in the world, we absolutely steamroll for whatever reason 4-1 in game 1 to get the reset. All right,
and
we're
then
hot.
In the biggest Grand Clamps fashion, they proceed to get 4-0'd in bracket reset.
We're gonna get 4-0'd. They're gonna get killed. It's gonna go right over our heads. Game 1, Nick's gonna ogle once, maybe twice. His mental's gonna be chalked. Tyler's gonna be going for arrows, and he's gonna be going. What? Do that! And the mental's just gonna be gone. It's gonna be helpful.
The biggest underdog run, and it'll end in the perfect Grand Clams fashion of them getting killed in the bracket reset.
It's gonna be a really, it's gonna be a choke of chokes.
Funnily enough, I think Jaden just lost both of his teammates right then and there. Tyler's looking at the screen like, "Are you kidding me?" And Nick in chat, "Frick off."
Tyler goes, "Yep, just wait."
There's no chance.
See the whole bracket.
Penny pinchers.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the entire script.
And program as your Div B champions.
It's just I can't, dude. Like,
this is the whole script. Try to get used to it.
I think this bracket was off from match B.
Why, Bob? Is someone salty that they lost out?
This
Brain clamps 4-0s every game, for real.
Oh no. Well, can I
honestly, I don't see Kurchu.
All right, I'm getting out the clown image, Jaden. I'm gonna put a clown image. Dude, it's so bad. There's no shot. Anyways.
Can you send me that? Because we need to make a meme with that.
You boys just wait.
Jaden making LAN.
There's so many hot takes in that. I don't see Kurchu dropping down to lower bracket like that.
You know,
Like, especially with how dominant they were in this game that we literally like.
Honestly,
they just get off running and then their shoes come untied and then they
honestly, Alex, ours is about that bad too, though.
If there's one thing I realized from last semester,
The
regular
land
season
matches are on
doesn't mean
you. Land matches are on you, Aqua. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you're
all
right.
you.
If Kerchu does end up dropping to lower bracket, I think they're gonna make a Red Panda run.
No. If there's anything I figured out from last semester, regular season doesn't mean anything.
All right.
Well, I'm deleting these.
That's what the people want.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That's so fine. You guys can have your hot takes. When you guys choke the grand finals, it'll work out perfectly. So congratulations somehow to Penny Pinchers. So you've got Thawfarth, Aquamaniac, and Program. They're just built different, all right? Grand Claps, they wanted the content, but in the end, when it came down to it, just not enough somehow.
Yep. That way, you set yourself up for disappointment. That way, when you fail, you're never disappointed.
All right, are y'all
Just like that.
are y'all ready for some Div A stuff? I know we ended up snagging one more person in here because he was complaining that he didn't get to do the brackets first time. So Shavin, are you ready for some Div A action?
Oh, I've never been readier.
Shavin sent me his bracket, and honestly, I just had to delete it. It was
what?
That's great. Shavin sent it to me.
Bro
has himself pulling a Grand Clamps, and basically, yeah,
Bias.
yeah,
Shavin,
and again,
your
Grand
team has to
Clamps,
actually be
Grand
good,
Clamps.
I'm just the only one who made the
Jordan,
bracket
just take a
saying
look
that
at the
I'm going
bracket.
to lose.
Just take a look first.
Oh,
All right, let me see this sucker.
Yes, send it over, Shavin. I want to see this.
bro did
got
so
you,
much
yes.
work for the most basic finish of all time. Like, on
Jaden, can you send
God.
it in the or Alex?
It's a
can you-
good bracket. Watch when it happens.
Alex, send it in the
All right. This is okay.
Never mind, I have it.
I'll real quick. I'll show stream what the bracket is, just so everyone can have it. So this is. I'll make it
Bro.
full screen.
Look.
This
You guys set up for the most Mickey run of all time.
This
you
is
called
Shavin's
Stewie?
bracket.
No.
All right. You want me to?
called Stewie Mickey? This is the most Mickey bracket of all time.
Want me to elaborate?
Yeah. Wait, Shavin, you can have
No,
your little
man.
bit of time to do your
Okay.
bracket, and then you can shut up while we do like the real one. All right.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see how ours compare after the land's over. Anyways, obviously, first up, match A, we got us beating Trey because we just beat him. So
I
makes
want
sense
to
that we
point out
do it
first,
again.
you have yourselves winning more matches in playoffs than you did all season.
Yeah. But we had to work out some rough patches.
You
and now we're
guys,
good.
hold on. Okay.
Did
so
you
won
teach Eric
one-
how to not catch?
Oh,
You guys
I know what I
won.
was talking about.
Okay, you guys won twice as many games in playoffs as you guys did in the regular season, according to your bracket.
Yeah, we were bad. Now we're not as bad. Anyways, I'm gonna keep
Bro
going
wins one
before you cut
game.
me
Now
off.
he's all hot stuff.
So we lose to Rumsick somehow. I don't really know how. I
Rutgers just better.
felt bad because he's good, so he might as well beat us. Then he'll face Aqua Whales, obviously, and that'll be a pretty easy because Aqua Toad can't help but own goal. And then
Yeah.
we'll save the land matches. Then obviously Simi beats Three Stooges because Three Stooges aren't as good as Simi by himself. Simi's just too good, but not too good.
Okay,
He's
Harp,
smarter.
I just want to point out in chat, this is Shavin's bracket, all right? This is him.
This is not the real
This is
one.
not the real one. This is just his Mickey one on the side.
I pinned it hard. Anyways, then he's gonna lose to Marty because I need the storyline, and then Stewie's gonna beat Baker's, but
You're on the
he's
list.
still not good enough. And then it's gonna be Marty and Remzik to battle it off at land first. Then we get in the lower bracket. You'll see Alex Kito somehow manages to get a win here, but
Well,
it's whatever. It's just because Trey's just gonna be in such a bad.
Hold
mental.
on. I'm gonna comment one thing on match I. K12's never lost a game against Simi. Not like a series, a game. So that'll be a 4-0. But anyways.
No, I think Simi's got some fight in him, so he's gonna put up one game. I like to disagree. I think this is where he breaks the streak before he has to retire because he's old. So that's gonna happen. But then, because he's gonna be like, oh my god, we won 2 games, and then Stewie's like, nah, I have to lose to Shavin, so he's gonna beat you. And then in the lower bracket, you see Club Sandwich beat Three Stooges, which is, well, I feel like most people would expect it. Then we beat Club Sandwich, slight upset. Then we beat Aqua Whales, mega upset, because we just won 2 in a row. We're like, holy, now we have momentum. And now Shavin's at LAN, undefeated at LAN. That's what you forgot to mention. So now me versus Stewie. I'm in Stewie's head from the get-go. So it's obviously I was gonna go game 7, but LAN effect, so game 6. Then Remzik can beat us so that he can bracket reset Marty and then win. That's pretty damn good. Can I say damn? Pretty dang good bracket.
Well, you said it twice.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we can get rid of Shavin now.
All right. No. Shavin can stick around, but
I want to see your bracket and see how horrible it is.
All right, that's fine. We're gonna remove that. All right, let's go. let's bring up.
Crossing off my screen.
Aqua beats Shavin there.
Can I say it though?
What?
Am I allowed to swear?
No.
Oh, sorry.
God, this guy. Gosh, this guy's a 4.
Whoa, calm down.
Oh my god. All right, let me pull this up to 150. I gotta pull up our. Okay, yeah. So Shavin, I already know Shavin's gonna roast us in this. Like,
well, Shavin, I mean,
I don't feel as bad now though after seeing Shavin's bracket. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean?
You predicted more games correctly than he has won games. So
just watch.
All right. We're gonna okay. So I will say first. Okay, you know what, Shavin, here you go. First round, Beefcakes Road Rage. We had you guys winning 4-2. All right.
What did I have? Did I have a similar?
I don't know. I got rid of it.
Okay, so it's a Mickey bracket, anyways.
Yes, 4-2 exactly.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. We're on the same page, all right?
Yes.
I respect. All right. So 4-2 Beefcakes. You guys did just beat them pretty handily. I will say it worked out well because you and Eric kept COVID guidelines and did stay more than 6 feet away. So it worked out well.
Oh yeah, we're working out the kinks. We're a good team now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving down, Gentlemen's Club, Three Stooges. We had this 4-3 Gentlemen's Club, and honestly, I could really see it going Three Stooges' way. Because, like, dude, yeah. Bro says nah.
Killer pops off.
Unless Painted Heart, maybe Painted Heart just wasn't playing. I know how good he is. If he can, like, pop off and carry it, yeah, I understand, but Simi's got that dog in him, man.
Yeah?
Yes, he has to. He has to go far.
No, he makes his lower bracket run.
We'll see what happens. But all right. So we got 4-3. We obviously like 4-3s are really close, you know, stuff like that. But all right, Rush Hour Road Rage. You guys joined the lobby, so that was good.
I say we lose. If you're gonna put that we lose, you can just cut to the chase. Yeah, I agree.
4-1. I
okay.
4-1.
So 1 game difference. Bracket's perfect right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. Our bracket for the most part, at least for the start, is pretty equal, as you will see. But going down, we're
coin flip.
For this, we literally flipped a coin because it's both of us, and we're just like, all right, how do we argue which one of us actually wins? And so we literally just flipped a coin,
game
like
one,
however many
game
times,
two.
And then I won, obviously, of course.
That's
so.
funny.
Easy coin flip win. Shavit is gonna be so mad with how my team ends up, and you can blame you can blame Aqua.
Okay, you're not.
You'll see, and it's not my fault. It's Aqua, right? So, anyways, most wanted Club Sandwich. We had 4-3, and the reason being that I think most wanted is like slowly been. I don't want to say getting worse, but like they just haven't been playing that great the last couple weeks.
They're just not getting better.
Yeah, and Club Sandwich, like they take every single person to game 5. They don't necessarily win a ton of games, but like, it's a lot of game 5s. So we have this one going to 7, but most wanted win in the end, which I think is
that's what I had. Yeah,
which is you actually had them 4-3 as well.
Very, very accurate. I think Baker's team is very underrated. Maybe it's just because my team played really bad against him, but they seemed like they were good. So I think they're solid.
Perfect circle. We have 4-1 Gentlemen's Club. which you had him 4.
in lore
yeah,
maps,
yeah,
4-2.
you had him 4-2. So
It's lore maps
been
in fashion.
pretty close so far. I'm not.
Yeah.
We've had one game that's been different. You had Aqua
Which
Wheels.
was off of a coin flip. Let's.
Hey,
make
it's
that fair.
accurate. All right, thank you very much. So,
okay.
all right, to make LAN, Rush Hour, Rock Leg. Rock Leg, we tried. We do not succeed. 4-2. Rush Hour takes it. We're going through Div A quickly. Which, again, my copium is when we played them, it went to 4, and all 4 games went into overtime, and we lost game 4 because I went for a clear, and I completely whiffed the ball, and it rolled in at about 20 miles an hour. So, oops. My bad, team. My bad. But
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Most Wanted, Perfect Circle. Do you agree Rush Hour goes to LAN through the uppers? I don't think many people would disagree with that.
Nah, I feel like it's pretty hard to upset them.
Most
Which
Wanted,
is why
Perfect
I didn't have us doing it either, because my bracket's very good.
Most
despite what you
Wanted,
guys
Perfect
think.
Circle. You have Perfect Circle winning in 7. We have Most Wanted winning in 7.
That's understandable. I think it's very close. I just needed the storyline, so I had Marty going up and Stewie going down. But yeah,
See, and I had Marty going down, and you'll see why later. But so
Okay.
that's so you have Rush Hour and Most Wanted in the uppers. One of them makes the grand finals. Those are your two of your 4 LAN teams. As we now go down to the lowers here, we got
the bracket of dreams.
Aqua Wheels Beefcakes, Club Sandwich, 3 Stooges. Aqua Wheels Beefcakes. Shavin, who do you think we have winning?
Well,
I've already left it direct.
I would say that Trey loses, just because I think his mental is going to be shocked from having
Which,
to face us twice.
On your bracket, you also have Trey losing in there.
Yeah.
So that team, Aqua Wheels myself, beats Trey. Then you go down.
It's a 4-1.
Yeah, he had him going 4-3. We're just zooming through this bracket. We took a long time on C and B. Now we're going through A. But Club Sandwich, 3 Stooges. You had Club Sandwich 4-0. We have Club Sandwich 4-3 because, again, Club Sandwich has to go the distance in every single game. And 3 Stooges. Club Sandwich and 3 Stooges just played, and it did go to 5. So...
Hey, so we just
fair.
It's actually so... Marty in chat literally says, yeah, I ain't losing, but literally has lost to a Toad twice now. So...
Yikes. Couldn't be me, Marty.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there.
I needed 1 sweep in my bracket.
Once
so
is a
I
fluke, twice
put
is not.
in the lower.
Platt didn't play all week. That's his copium. Yeah, Platt needs to respond to matches. How's that? Because we need to get matches scheduled. Please. So now Marty's copium. Okay, yeah, but no, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
Anyways,
yeah, but I also played against your real team and still beat you. But anyways.
Jeez.
Gentlemen's Club Aqua Whales. We had Aqua Whales taking it 4-2.
Okay.
And you had Rock Leg taking 4-1. So again, between myself, literally you swapped just Aqua Whales and Rock Leg, and besides that, everything has been the same.
Yeah, and then I just have a little run of dreams and confidence, and you guys are making me seem like I have the worst bracket of all time.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, we literally swap like a team with you, and we're just gonna call yours bad, so it's fine.
Exactly.
True though.
This is fraudulent.
Marty.
Bro.
That was not me. Oh, that was Nightbot.
That was Nightbot. Oh, I love that. That's hilarious.
Buddy loses to a Toad twice, and he loses to a bot online.
Oh, God. All right. Road Rage Club Sandwich. We have Road Rage winning 4-2. We have you guys moving on. You had you going 4-3. So far, again, our bracket is just about identical.
Yeah, that's if I think personally, if we lose anywhere in the lower bracket besides where I think we do, it's the Club Sandwich. They had our number.
Yeah,
we were playing pretty bad, but they seem pretty solid.
So we'll go right away. Rock Leg Road Rage. We have you losing to me 4-1.
That's fair. Bias, so I understand. I would say we beat you.
Game.
But yeah, but like bias.
You won that game. So that's a big difference. Perfect Circle Aqua Whales. We had Perfect Circle 4-3 making LAN.
Yeah.
So
for the sole fact of Kato wants to face Marty.
The only reason is because I want to play Marty. That is literally my only reason. Because Aqua Wheels did beat Perfect Circle. but I want to
And
play
I'm
Marty.
undefeated against Marty.
And
I wanted to face Stewie. It's okay. It's
and
understandable.
to play Marty, he has to make land. So
Perchance
Yeah.
finally gets his land win.
So you got, you got gifted a win, Marty, against me. You're welcome.
There you go.
This
All
is
right,
so similar.
Yeah, no, it is. So this is where it gets a little chalked. And like I said, so at this point, I said, all right, any match that I'm in, Aqua, you can decide because I don't want to influence for obvious reasons. So, but for right away, Rush Hour Most Wanted, we had Rush Hour 4-2 because Rush Hour is really good at the game, right? So that's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's...
Aqua, you can finish off the whole bracket. Be my guest.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I said,
Oh,
Marty, they started out the season hot, but they have, they have some kinks every now and again. And Tornadoes has improved so much, it's actually insane. Instinct is Instinct. I don't know how he plays. As long as he doesn't miss backboard reads, that's whatever. But Tornadoes has improved so unbelievably much, and he has continued to improve so unbelievably much. I think Rock League easily beats Perfect Circle. What did we even say? What did I say? I don't remember.
You said 4-2.
4-2.
Perchance hit GC. Nice.
Yeah, perchance hit GC.
Tornadoes hit
For what?
GC2.
Perchance hit GC for what?
For real.
K-Tool doesn't win. We all know this.
Nah, K-Tool, he's coming back from last season. He let everyone down. Ego respecters, he just
We
he
don't
wanted
talk
to
about
step it up
that,
a little
okay?
bit.
We don't talk about that season. It was so bad. Both my teammates decided
He's-
to not play anymore. So
He's
they're
literally
both
won
gone.
more games on land than he did all of last season. So, or the same amount. Sorry.
Another Lorem Ipsum run? Question mark?
But and then, as Stewie has said thousands of times for this next game, the team that loses in the winter finals rarely ever makes it back to the grand finals. So that's why. And also, I mean, K-Tool was talking about earlier. Most Wanted just hasn't been improving as much. So we have Rock League beating Most Wanted. What was it? 4-3? Did I say 4-3, 4-2?
You said 4-3. Rock Lake
4-3.
takes.
So tired for finals.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
will be because I'm gonna be casting and trying to run a tournament.
And then
Again, at literally from the moment I made LAN, it is all Aqua. He decided what happened. So if you'll have anyone to blame him. This is not on me.
Then
I'm
Rush
just here.
Hour, I
I'm
think
just here.
OTJ, Rush Hour honestly is based solely upon how well OTJ plays. Remzik, he is a constant. He will always be good. There's nothing you can do to Remzik. He will just always be Remzik. Blasky, he demos, okay? It's Blasky, he demos. But OTJ is the biggest wild card in this whole tournament. If he plays good, they win. If he plays bad, they loses. Loses. Wow, English.
Just like
So
me
I
last
think
season.
OTJ, he plays good Saturday. He starts out playing absolutely terribly on Sunday. Rock League take it, what, 4-3? 4-2?
You have us taking 4-3.
4-3. And then Remzik goes out in the hall.
Slaps OTJ.
Smacks OTJ as hard as he can. Man gets knocked out for a couple minutes. Mustache buff comes out. What did I say, 4-0? Or...
Yeah, 4-1, 4-0. Yeah, Skull, this is what I'm saying.
4-1.
Grilling Jade about it. Again, this is not my bracket once I made LAN. This is Aqua's bracket once I made LAN. So you can blame him, all right?
K-Tool's going to be so burnt going into finals.
What if
I don't
Remzik
think he would
sucks and someone just slaps
No,
the mustache
Remzik-
off Remzik?
No. Remzik loses the mustache, he's gone.
Someone shaves Remzik's mustache.
Remzik, if you don't win LAN, you
gotta
have to
shave the
shave your
mustache.
mustache. Shake on it. Oh, he shook.
Oh,
It's a deal.
OTJ. Smelling salt.
I would love to see if Rush Hour lose, OTJ gets to shave Remzik's mustache off. That would be great.
Oh my gosh, that would be a stream devoted to shaving
No,
Remzik's mustache.
No,
Can we
have Shavin or shaving? Shave.
Don't even finish that joke. You better shut your mouth.
Shaving for one day only. Can we make a 5 million boost redeem that Remzik has to shave his stash?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Jaden will get enough points for that.
Anyways, all right. I'll go to the full bracket and show you this monstrosity at this point. I'm just happy I made land. I'm not gonna lie here.
No, I felt bad for K-Tool last semester, so we had to make up for it this semester. Tornadoes has actually been playing insane these past couple weeks, so I think they do go far. Genuinely. And then K-Tool, I talked to you about this earlier. What teams make land? No doubt.
Well, since you said it, I did in fact say that Rush Hour, Kerchu, and Metal Clank were making land, which then this man proceeds to like DM me the names and save it just to try to pull a Wada. So
if any of your teams that he just listed do not make land,
Hey Tool, you're ruining my bracket, man.
it's the number one, and the number 2 seed. All right.
You're ruining my bracket, K Tool. Come on.
Yeah. I didn't say Grand Clamps, Nick. You're welcome. So you guys are safe for now. I gotta endorse whatever this Mickeyness is from Jaden, which Jaden is. Did he dip?
No.
No, just
I was thinking about it.
That's fine. Boys, what are your overall thoughts? Who do you think between Div C, B, and A? Is there a best? Is there a worst bracket?
I think B and A are about. I think B and A are about.
You want me to go first or last?
I think I would agree. I think B and A are as scuffed as they could be. Div C, I feel like is pretty. Yeah, of course we want the hot takes. We all want the hot takes.
I saved the hot takes for land for the content.
Marty.
Yeah, I mean,
if I get to land, I got the glove buff, and I'm just not losing. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know.
No,
I'm kidding.
Boys, you got any other any thoughts, any questions? We pretty much hit the exact mark on where I wanted this to be for time wise, just about 2.5 hours. Which is good.
I got one comment on the bracket.
Which one? A, B, C.
A. It's like the bracket's like really good, except for the small fact that it's fraudulent and horrible.
Yeah,
the fact that Kato, that you knocked me out of my Mickey run just to go on the most fraudulent run ever, second to Steve's Gators.
It's literally we have the same bracket. You just replaced my team and yours. That's literally
but it's you. It's deranged.
It's you. It's deranged.
The fact that you even beat Remzik once when you can't even hold GC consistently in your main game mode. Frog leg, 0 ice. You deserve what's coming to you.
Oh my lord! Someone said they had to go to their alt.
This man is so salty. Hey, Shavin, count the alts.
One day your main will be GC.
Bro, I got like 6 alts higher than you, Jane. Now I'm mad. Now I'm going on I'm grinding 50 hours tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yes.
Bro, you can't stand playing more than 3 games without rage quitting off.
No, I'm just gonna play free play so I don't get tilted, but...
Exactly.
Bro's already tilted by a bracket.
Yes, rightfully so. This one's awful.
And yours is any better.
Nah, the upper bracket's pretty good. Lower bracket, you have to have some like dream run somewhere, so it's got to be a team, you know.
You just gotta.
So, you know. It makes sense.
We swapped one team and have 90% the same bracket.
I know. It's just
I don't like Div B bracket. I don't think Grand Clamps makes it that far.
Oh, but not the penny
Chief
pinchers?
Nick, you want the smoke? Actually, calm down.
Penny pinchers? I don't see them beating
Either way,
Kerchu.
boys. All right, couple things as I will. We're gonna swap back to casters over here. So, boys, thank you for all your contributions for all these brackets. We've had a lot of fun here. I know I have. Hopefully you guys have as well. Playoffs start tomorrow.
You want to?
I don't know if you guys know that, but playoffs start tomorrow. And
yeah, my game.
Message the team I'm playing.
I'm playing tomorrow. Let's go.
Cody and I start our game tomorrow, which is gonna be.
Wait, what time is your game?
8 o'clock.
Ours is 2 p.m. tomorrow.
What the?
So
school.
Time.
Hey, can you put it in the spreadsheet for once?
We just got it. We had to reschedule it.
But
I'll put it in the schedule.
Anyways, boys, no, I really appreciate doing this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, brackets are up. Everything is live. So now it's just a question of what's actually gonna happen as far as like, is anyone actually making this Mickey run that Shavin and I are allegedly gonna be doing in our own right? But I'll start tomorrow. But either way, I appreciate everyone who's tuned in. I am actually gonna be throwing this match. We've got NDSU versus SDMT are doing their CCL match, and I'm not gonna lie, NDSU is kind of getting wrecked right now, at least in game 1. But hopefully you guys will go and enjoy that one as we raid that channel. But anyone else have any last things they want to say, call out before we end the stream here? No? Simple. All right, I like it, boys. that's pretty simple. But like I said, either boys, appreciate it. Everyone have fun. Everyone wave goodbye. Congratulations to some of the most Mickey brackets you've ever seen. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But either way, again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Adios, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with more games. Bye-bye.
Peace.